Mike motherfucking Harris.
What's up?
We're rolling, baby.
Hell yeah.
Just like that. Shots? To episode number 14.
Episode 14.
So how's life, man?
It's been good, man.
You excited to get married?
I am.
Congrats
Recently
once again.
engaged.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
Got my ring the other day.
Did you? You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You upset you can't wear it yet?
I'm very upset.
It's alright. You gotta buy you an engagement ring.
Yeah.
So Kenzie, she's gotta get you one. An engagement ring specifically. We're trying to break down walls here. You know?
Yeah, I think men deserve engagement rings, man.
Yeah, right? For all we do. We're just as big of a part of the wedding. let's attack the one woman in the room.
Double teamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's equality, man.
It is. You know? I didn't get to wear one. We were engaged for a year and a half. I didn't get to wear a ring. She did. Big O. Why do people do that? What's with the engagement ring? Why don't people just do wedding rings?
That's a great question.
Why do you think?
I have no idea.
I'm sure it's some like old belief, like that's someone's property or something like that. It's like the engagement ring shows that you belong to someone. That's just my guess.
Yeah. I pretty much own Kenzie now.
Yeah, like she's your property.
Yeah.
No, it's not until you get married. Not until you get married.
Oh.
So,
yeah, her dad's got to exchange the property
yeah,
to me.
Exactly. When he hands her off to
sell it to the highest bidder.
Yeah, for whatever you want, man. It's your world. We're just living in it.
I'm sure I could find some human traffickers.
Yeah.
That would take her.
For sure.
You guys want to see this?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is just the first thing really popped up. Anthropologists believe this tradition originated from a Roman custom in which wives wore rings attached to small keys, indicating their husband's ownership.
Nailed it.
1477.
1477.
Yeah. Archduke Maximilian of Austria commissioned the very first diamond engagement ring on record for his betrothed, Mary of Burgundy. So.
What a simp. So yeah, how does it feel to be property?
Used to it at this point.
Used to it. Been treating you that way for years now.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got one of them things?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, share that.
But yeah,
Don't
I'm
be
excited
scared.
though, man. It's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Gotta wait a while, but
Good things take time, right?
yep.
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
I'm jumping into sports because I want to talk about it. I'm excited about football. Been getting it's like 50 days away till college starts. But for fantasy football, and of course we'll do it again this year. If you get first pick, who are you taking?
Man.
Okay, I'll ask you the same question.
I don't know. I almost want to say Patrick Mahomes, but I know that taking QBs first isn't always wise.
Yeah.
So,
I was literally going to say Travis Kelce.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
If
I
I got
thinking
first
him.
pick.
Yeah.
I think. Did I pick him first or? I think I picked Josh Allen first.
Yeah, you picked
And
Josh
then I
Allen
got
first.
Jefferson second.
I had first pick last year, though. And I picked fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, you got
And then he was a
screwed, man.
bum all year, dude. He had like one good game. He was consistently like 14 a game, I think, which isn't great for the number one pick.
No, not for number one. But
The year before, he was averaging like 24 or something towards the end of the year.
oh, he was a monster that year.
But fuck me, he knew I picked him. I still ended up in the championship, though.
Hell yeah,
But I lost.
you're a good GM, man.
Yeah, I try. 2 years in a row. I'm winning this year, buddy.
No.
Hmm
No, gotta keep the throne.
No.
We need to get a big trophy. We need to get a big trophy, right? and then we get plaques for every year. The new champion gets a little name on the plaque. Except the first two would be Mike, so we'll wait until somebody else wins to buy the trophy.
Oh, man, I already got trophies, so I'll just make my own.
No, fuck you, dude.
I got some that were meant for field day, but
Oh, shit. Somebody fucking dislocated their knee.
that didn't work out too well.
That was me that dislocated my knee.
Yeah, we had little medals and trophies and shit.
Damn. That was going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And I fucked it up right at the get-go.
Wasn't even noon yet, man.
We were in the first inning of our kickball game.
The first thing we played.
It's not funny, guys.
Drink some fucking milk, dude.
I know. That was so shitty, dude.
So bad.
I just felt bad for everybody else.
No,
I feel like I fucked up the day.
No, we still played shit and had fun.
Dude, I was fucking toast when I came back.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That, what's it called?
Dilaudid.
Dilaudid, yeah.
Is that how you say it? Dilaudid? That shit works, dude.
I want to try it.
Be hurt.
I don't
Don't just try
I
it.
don't want to, like, destroy my knee, though.
Mine didn't really get destroyed. Like,
Maybe Michaela can just steal me some.
I cannot
You
do
got access to that?
I do, but I cannot do that on the record. Can't do that.
wink, wink. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
But yeah, that shit was wild, man. I went from being in like, I wasn't really in pain. I was just terribly uncomfortable. Just from being terribly uncomfortable to being like, I'll do whatever, man. Like, y'all just tell me what to do. I'm here. It was awesome.
Then I think you played beer pong or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to hit a baseball.
He was like, oh yeah. He was like on a crutch playing beer pong. Yeah, that was fucked up, dude. I was worried about you.
It was all good.
Because it like looked worse than it was.
Yeah, it did look gnarly. I thought my knee was fucked.
Yeah, I did too. When I looked at it, I was like, yeah, he needs to go to the hospital immediately.
But no, they popped it back in place. Got me fixed right up. In a week's time. That's when I went back to work. It was still pretty swollen, but I can do my physically laboring job with a fucked up knee. A week-old fucked up knee. So, I got lucky, man.
Yeah.
Our poor boy Nolan did not when he dislocated his.
Well, he popped.
He tried to he put it back in place, which I wanted to, but luckily you were there to stop me. I don't know if mine was going back in place though.
I think we were all there to stop you out.
I know, but
Yeah, I don't know if you could have pushed yours back.
yeah.
It was like all the way on the
But
side.
the way they did it was so simple. I think they literally just like pushed in here, so kind of
Like pushed on my toes.
Yeah, pushed on the toes, and then the nurse practitioner, and then the doctor just.
I guess that
slowly
like
slid it
loosens the patellar
Yeah,
tendon.
yeah, right. Cause
Yeah,
it's
she just like grabbed like both ends of my like put her thumbs on the where my knee was and was just like just rolled it right back over and I was like, oh my god, dude.
Is that really how it sounded?
No.
It did make a sound.
It didn't
actually,
make a
at all.
sound.
No. Not like when it popped out of place.
Yeah, it made a noise when it popped out of place.
Yeah, I
But-
didn't hear it when it happened.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, do you remember?
No.
Shit.
I remember him grabbing it and I was like, you good? He was like, no, it's fucked. I was like, oh. And then I saw it and I was like, yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked, man.
Yeah, it does look bad. Yeah, because Michaela came up to me and she's like, we have to go to the hospital. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I immediately was like, Michaela, where's your keys? And I like ran and got the car.
Thank you guys for that.
No problem.
But Michaela scared me more with it when it happened because I like looked down and seen my knee or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's fucked up. And then she came over and she was like, oh, it's out. Like, she just said it like that. And I was like, is my like bone popped out? And I'm just in
that'd be
shock.
bad.
Like, and I looked down and it was just my knee. And I was like, okay. So that's okay.
Yeah, that'd be brutal to see your bone.
Like a
sticking
fucking
out.
compound fracture. Ah, I feel so sorry for people that happens to. Like Kevin Ware, dude.
Oh my god.
That was the gnarliest shit ever. And it happened on live TV.
Yeah, I've never seen a sports injury that bad. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Were you guys all watching it live?
Yeah,
I was, yeah.
Well, I was too.
it's a big deal. The Elite Eight in Kentucky, man,
Yeah.
with one of the teams in it. That's
And it was Louisville and Duke.
Louisville and Duke,
It was
yeah.
a big game. Yeah, it was. I just remember he like went down and I couldn't tell what happened, and the ball got rebounded and went down the court, and then everybody kind of stopped, and they were just showing the players, and they looked terrified, and they were crying and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And then they showed the replay.
I think a couple threw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ Smith threw up, I think.
Probably, yeah. And then they showed the replay, and I was like, oh, yep, that explains it.
Dude, I had such a hard time with that DeMar Hamlin situation when that happened. That fucked me up, dude. I thought he was dead, and it hurt me. Just the thought of it. I was like, man, that poor guy.
Yeah, I had to work the next day, and I didn't plan on watching the whole game. I was just kind of checking it out, and it happened. And I stayed up for another hour or two just seeing if they said anything, because I was like, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, I was almost crying. I felt bad for his family and everything. I'm the whole world just saw this dude die on TV, which luckily he didn't. It's incredible that he didn't. He's fine. He's ready to go back and play.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's crazy.
It's incredible. I mean, I'm happy for him.
It's kind of fucked up, but have y'all ever seen the meme of Kevin Ware?
And the SpongeBob
milk.
Oh yeah. And then I've seen the SpongeBob, and it's the guy standing on the ledge of his bone, and he's like, my leg. It's fucking classic, man.
My leg. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, some sports injuries are gnarly though, man. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
It just happens quick.
I guess that wasn't the worst one, but it was the worst looking one.
Yeah. What's his name? Is it Alex Smith? The quarterback?
Oh yeah, that played for the Niners and Chiefs.
Was that who he played for when he got his leg fucked up?
Yeah, I think he was on the Niners by then. Or it might have just still been on the Chiefs, I don't remember. But yeah,
I felt he played for the Redskins. Or, sorry, the Commanders.
What did you say?
Don't cancel me, dude. It was an honest mistake. That's what they were called for 90 fucking years, so suck my dick.
Offended,
but, yeah, I think, did he play for them, or am I just pulling that out of my ass?
He might have, yeah. That does sound right. I could be just making shit up.
Yeah, dude, you're definitely wrong.
He probably played for all three. So his first pitcher is with the Chiefs. Second pitcher is the 49ers, and the other one is Washington.
Hey!
So,
when did he fuck up his leg? Or I said it like he did it to himself. When did his leg get fucked up? Probably he had a fucking 300-pound dude fall on him. It wasn't his fault.
It looks like he was on the Commanders when it happened. It was in 2018.
So the Redskins at that time.
I guess that's what you want to call them.
Technically, from a historic standpoint, that's who he was playing for.
I realized I was with a bigot.
I know. I'm sorry, man. I've been watching that Quarterback on Netflix. Have you seen that?
It's called Quarterback?
I think it's called Quarterback.
No, I haven't even heard of it.
It's it's following have you seen The Full Swing? About the PGA players?
I haven't watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
It was pretty good, and it's really similar to that, but it's just following 3 quarterbacks throughout the season. And it's 8 episodes, and the quarterbacks are Marcus Mariota, Kirk Cousins, and Patrick Mahomes. So it's kind of
every level?
Yeah, it's a dude who's barely starting still.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy who's good but hasn't won any playoff games, and you got the best quarterback in the NFL. So it's it's kind of cool. You get to see all their different perspectives and how they look at each game. Kirk Cousins seems like a fucking sweetheart.
He probably is.
He doesn't cuss or anything.
Really?
He threw a pick. He threw his 3rd interception of the game, and he was walking over to the bench, and he was like, shoot! He was just
gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish Jefferson had a better quarterback for his sake.
I think he's good. I think Kirk Cousins is a really good quarterback. I think he just, there's there's guys.
I guess.
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys who are better, so it's it's unfair for him.
But just imagine Jefferson with fucking Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or somebody.
Well, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL?
I'd say Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I'd say Joe Burrow too. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, I would used to.
Aaron Rodgers,
say him or even Josh Allen, but Burrow's
I
definitely
think
better
Burrow's
than
better than Allen.
Yeah, I wanted to say Josh, but
He's up there. He's top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah,
but
he just makes too many mistakes, a lot of turnovers and shit.
oh, I can't wait for football, dude. I gotta quit talking about it because it just gets me excited. But there's nothing wrong with being excited about it, right?
No, not at all. Are they still making the game, the NCAA football game?
Oh man, they're supposed to be making it. It's coming out next year, 2024. It'll be, I guess, NCAA football 2025 because you know how they do that shit. But there's a lawsuit against them because they were guaranteeing players like $500 for their name, image, and likeness between all of them. And it's like the big guys who are, I think, getting upset about it because it's their name, image, and likeness is worth way more than that.
Right.
You know, like guys like Arch Manning, sorry, like for Texas.
Yeah.
It's fucking Manning. He's gonna be a superstar. His name alone's worth way more than $500 for a game.
Yeah, I think he's like third in NIL money out of
Yeah.
every athlete.
Yeah,
It's like Livy Doon and Bronny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The two above him.
Yeah. I feel like that dude's gonna be a fucking beast though.
Speaking of Jefferson, I saw something about him and Livy Doon being together.
I seen them. They were
don't
like
know if that
hanging
was
out.
true
I
or
don't know
not.
if they're fucking, but
Yeah, you know how the internet is.
yeah.
Probably just starting some bullshit, but good for him. She's beautiful.
She is beautiful, and that's why she's the second highest earning NIL person behind Bronny.
Yeah, I think Bronny's first. Yeah.
The only reason he's first is because of his
of
dad.
LeBron, yeah.
He's really he's good.
He's projected like top 20, I think, pick wise.
I feel like that's because of his dad. I don't think he's that good,
Yeah.
and maybe he is. Maybe I'll be wrong. I'm usually not though.
He's going to Ohio State, right?
USC.
Or no, USC. Yeah,
USC.
that's right. A lot of people were thinking Ohio State.
Yeah, because that's where
They live, yeah.
LeBron's from. Well, they live in LA now,
Yeah.
so USC makes sense to be like close to home and shit. But I don't think he's all that good. I think the younger son's gonna be better.
Yeah,
Bryce.
I do too.
Because he's already like the same height as Bronny. He's like fucking 14, I think. Like, he's probably
I
gonna
think
be.
LeBron's going to play with him too.
He might, dude. Fucking that guy.
He's like 45.
Tom Brady did it, so why can't he?
I feel like he really probably could if he wanted to.
He just gotta he's gotta accept when he gets older and like start playing a different role on a team.
He just needs to post up.
Yeah, like maybe he'll start posting or he'll just be like a facilitator.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do.
Just get really good at threes and break all the 3-point records. No, he ain't catching stuff. That dude is. Steph is like the definition of a change in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody's ever single-handedly changed the sport the way he did.
Yeah, no.
Not that I
everybody
can think
just
of.
shoots threes.
Yeah. The only thing that can compare with it is steroids in baseball. That's Steph with the 3.
Yeah.
And that's all natural, baby. Just a fucking shooter.
Yeah, I think that's what's cool about it is, like, people can look up to him because anybody can be that.
Yeah. Like, you can be like a 5'10"
You can't-
dude. And,
Not anybody can speed LeBron.
yeah.
Be 6'9" and 40-inch vertical.
One of these days, there's going to be a fucking dude who's 6'9" with 40-inch vertical who can shoot like Steph,
Oh, yeah.
though.
What do you think about Wembanyama? Or Yama, however you say it. Victor?
I don't know. I'll be able to tell you when you actually see him play real competition, but
Yeah, I haven't really watched him either.
in his first summer league game, he was buns.
Yeah.
He went like 2 of 14.
And then the
but
second one
He
went
balled
off.
out. Yeah. So I'm sure he'll be good. I mean, they're usually not wrong. Like when a guy's hyped up, they're usually right. You know.
Yeah, he's been hyped like crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
But like I mean, if you look at all the people who get hyped like that, like they're usually right, unless like injuries affect them. Like Zion, of course, was the last guy to be hyped up like crazy, I'd say. And
yeah. And
when
he's
he
a
plays,
beast.
he's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
He just keeps getting hurt. Now he's got all these fucking porn stars coming after him. Did you see that shit? Yeah.
fucking G, man.
Yeah, just out here fucking getting people pregnant and shit. Dwight Howard needs to sit down and have a talk with him. Tell him how that's a bad choice to make.
What did Dwight do?
He's got like 6 kids from 6 different women.
You gotta spread the seed, man.
No, man, you gotta not pay that much child support. Because they get, what do they get? Like fucking, what percentage of your pay or whatever?
Oh, yeah. When
Like,
you make that much, there's no telling how much he has to pay.
Yeah. I'm sure he's still doing fine. But he could be doing way fucking better.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, don't be dumb. But I think Zion just got 1 kid. He's just got one baby on the way, but he's got a bunch of women coming after him because he's been sleeping with them as well. So he's just a dog, man.
Dog, man.
But who else was the first? Who was like the biggest, most hype player before Zion? LeBron.
Yeah, probably LeBron. Yeah.
Like on that level, and he's more than lived up to the hype. So, yeah, I mean they're usually not wrong. I'm sure. How do you say his name? I know it's Victor.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. God, we got another
It's either
Antetokounmpo.
Yama or Yana, something like that. Yeah.
Got another.
All these damn Europeans coming
Yeah.
in here, man.
Took our jobs, man.
They took their jack. They really are, man. They're taking over the league.
Dude, a foreign team would beat an American team at this point. Like if you put all the foreign players, maybe not.
Yeah,
It'd be a more
it's a little unfair, I guess, because it's not just one country. It's
Yeah.
all foreign.
But
versus
for
USA.
forever, America has completely dominated it.
Oh yeah.
And now, I mean, if you look at like the foreign league starting lineup, you'd have like Luka, Giannis, Jokic. Like all those guys would be, who are all top 10 players at least.
Yeah.
Like if not top 7, you know, something in that range. Like
I mean, Giannis and Jokic are 1 and 2, I'd say.
yeah,
And
at this point,
Luka's just, you know.
if he wins some playoff games, he'll be all right up there. He could take the number 1 spot because his numbers are fucking nasty.
Yeah.
He puts up crazy numbers, but it's not all about numbers. It's about winning fucking games.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I can't remember which year it was, but they went to like the conference finals. I think they lost to the Warriors actually.
Yeah, it was
The
last year.
Yeah, when the Warriors won. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he's a beast,
But Jamal Murray's Canadian. He could play.
Embiid,
Yeah. Shea, he's Canadian.
taking over, man.
I swear, man.
We need to make America great.
We need to get hoopers back over here.
No, they just got a totally different style over there.
And they do.
I feel like they.
And it translates well to the NBA.
Yeah.
Because, like Luka was averaging, like, fucking 15 in the Euro League. And then he comes over to America and he's averaging, like, 22 at 7-7 his rookie year or something like that. And it's like...
Yeah, I think they focus more on, like, developing their skills and shit over there.
Yeah, like fundamentals.
And stuff.
And it shows.
More about flashy shit.
Yeah. Jokic is, like, one of the fucking best passers. He's probably the best passing big man ever. Like, I don't know who would compete with him, really.
Yeah, I'd say
for
so.
for somebody that big. Like, just he's got fucking dimes, man. He's like 7 foot tall. Crazy. You ever seen somebody 7 foot tall?
Yeah. It's been a while, though.
It's weird.
I feel...
They're like out of place.
High school.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's the only
Toto?
one I
Yeah.
can think of.
Yeah, I forgot about him. There's one at Juno Japanese.
There's one of them.
One of them.
One of them 7 footers.
Yeah, he's fucking... He's got to be at least 7 foot, man. He's like a waiter at Juno Japanese up here. He's been there for like since they opened. But
He has to take your order and you got like yell to him.
I'm like, yeah, man, I need that. He's tall though. It's crazy. But I've saw like some 7 foot basketball players up close, like
Yeah.
in Kentucky and stuff.
It's crazy, like, how fucking big basketball players are. Because, like, football players are big people. But, like, the other day, they did that, the match or whatever it's called, where,
Yeah, the golf thing.
yeah, it was like Steph, Clay, Mahomes, and Kelsey. and Draymond was there, and Draymond's like 6'8", 6'9", like the average height of an NBA player, and everybody was looking up to him when they were like, even Travis Kelce, who's like a tight end, a big ass fucking tight end, was like talking to Draymond like that was his son, you know, like he was like, he's like, hey dad, you know, like he had like 4 or 5 inches on him, and it's like Draymond doesn't look big out there.
No.
So dudes who look big in the NBA are fucking freaks of nature, man. Like Steven Adams, because he looks big on TV. Like if you just watch him in an NBA game, he looks big.
Yeah, imagine seeing him.
Yeah,
right next
in
to
person. That's like who
It's
I think
pretty
Goliath
intimidating.
would look like. Like, you
Steven
know,
Adams.
the story of David and Goliath. Of
Yeah.
course, everybody knows
He
that
looks
one.
like
But
a fucking gladiator or something, man.
yeah, he's a
Looks
fucking
like the dude from Longest Yard.
the great
Oh,
Khali.
the great yeah.
Yeah.
He
He
looks
does.
like, I don't even know, but he's intimidating, man.
He looks like he'd fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
You ever seen that thing where he just like, I think he caught Draymond Green.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like Draymond Green was gonna like fall to the ground. He like caught him midair.
Yeah, he's strong as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking tank, dude.
I wonder how much different life would be if he was that tall.
Might be in the NBA.
Probably.
You probably would. If you kept the skills you had now.
Fucking dunking on him, man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if I was in the NBA.
Yeah.
I'd show them them fucking...
You'd make America great again,
show them
wouldn't you?
goddamn Redcoats, what's up, man? No, none of them are from England, but...
Have you watched Kentucky basketball? There's like they're in Canada playing. It's like a global jam.
I had no idea.
I haven't either. I knew they were playing, but I haven't got to watch them because it's not on fucking TV. But apparently they look good. But that's what they say every year, so we'll see.
Yeah, they always look good when they're playing preseason shit.
Yeah. But Reed Shepherd,
Homegrown.
Kentucky boy, and what do they call that? A legacy player? When it's like when their parent played for the program, I think they call it something like that.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a signed ball by Jeff Shepherd.
Really?
Yeah. It says to Austin from Jeff Shepherd or something like that. It's in that closet right there.
Hell
Got a
yeah.
Kentucky Wildcat on it. I went to his basketball camp when I was like in 3rd grade. It was cool.
Make you better?
No, he wasn't there. He was there the first day to be like, "Hey guys, thanks for coming out. We're gonna have a good time." And then he showed up on the last day to sign autographs. So
He wasn't even there?
no,
What a fucking chump, man.
it was like a low budget basketball camp, if you will. I guess like it wasn't like I went to like Cal's camp. you
Yeah.
know.
I went to Bullet Central's basketball camp.
Damn, dude. I
Learned
bet
from
they
the
had some
best.
fucking stars up in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Damn. They've had
That's
what,
how I got
like,
to where I am.
they've had like probably like 14 D3 athletes come out there. I'm hating. I can't fucking play anything. But
It is crazy. They had some people there that would probably like destroy me in basketball, and they're like nothing, really.
yeah,
Like you said, like D3 or something.
yeah, it would be like a good thing. But it's weird because I feel like Derek Willis. Like I don't think he was really all that spectacular to watch play, but he was 6'9",
Yeah, he
Like,
dominated.
so it
In
helped.
high school.
Yeah,
Our tallest player is probably like 6'3".
yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
Don't forget Toto.
Yeah, there's a 7-footer on BC, dude. Fuck, what?
Oh god.
I was told that the best basketball player ever that anybody's seen in person in Louisville was Rajon Rondo. Like when he played back in the day.
He was good, man.
Said he went, guy I worked with said he went to a game and Rondo went for like 45 points, 22 rebounds, 14 assists, like 6 steals and 5 blocks or something like that.
Jesus.
Just fucking dominated, dude. Like the other team didn't stand a chance. And he's like 6'1", so he was just a fucking
Yeah, he was
he's just crazy fucking skilled. But
Yeah.
You think he'll go to the Hall of Fame? NBA Hall of Fame?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't really know, like, what their standards are to get there.
I don't either.
You know,
It seems random. Like, he probably shouldn't go to the Hall of Fame, really.
yeah, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got one ring. Or, no, he's got
Two.
two. Yeah, the Lakers.
One with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Led the league in assists like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, he was a great passer.
Yeah. Good leader. But
He wouldn't sign my ball, though.
what a prick.
Fucking bitch.
He was above that shit, dude.
Yeah, he was. He wouldn't sign anybody's shit.
That sucks.
I know.
Y'all like waited for him. And he
Yeah.
was like the star of the team, so of course that's
yeah.
like the guy you want to sign your shit.
Yeah, I mean, we got Patrick Sparks. I'm sure you remember him. And a
Yeah.
few other guys, but yeah, Rondo was the main one. But yeah. He was too good for us, man.
That's sad. Nobody's too good for you, buddy.
I know. He thought he was. He should see me now.
Yeah.
Show him.
How many podcasts has he been on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's like 4. Like, fuck. Well, it's been 30 minutes. You into it?
Are you talking about a shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got us. You're awesome.
That's what we need, man. Let's take a few of them.
Take a few back to back to back?
Yeah. We need to get it fucking lit in here.
Alright.
Get this shit going. Let's talk about some crazy shit.
What do you want to talk about? I see you got a list over there. I've just been hogging the mic.
No, you're good, man. I got a few things. Let's see. Let's start off with some little lighthearted, you know, not too crazy. Got any? Got any crazy party stories?
Any crazy party stories?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's hear it, man.
You got one to start me off?
Bring the skeletons out.
You got one to start me off so I can bounce off of you?
Let's see. There was one time where I took a bunch of shrooms, went to a party. So, you know, it was crazy.
Well, keep telling us.
But, so I was there and the cops ended up coming and they were, you know, making everybody go home. And I had to, like, drive, like, 5 people home that were hammered. But they had, like, a DUI or, you know, breathalyzer stop point. And I was, like, fucking tripping on shrooms. And I pull up there and they're like, "You been drinking tonight?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good, man." And they breathalyzed me and shit. And, you know, I was good. They never suspected a thing.
They like hold up the breathalyzer to you and you just start like, it start like morphing into something different. You're like,
well, it's
oh,
funny
fuck.
because I like blew into it, you know, I just kind of blew and he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Are you trying to like trick us or something?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "You gotta blow way harder than that." I was like, "Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I've never got breathalyzed before."
You're like, unlike your ass, I've never been breathalyzed
Yeah, he
before.
like expected me to know what to do. But yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Tripping balls. I was like, fuck, I don't know.
You're like, I'm fucking 17, man. I've never done a breathalyzer before.
Yeah.
I've only had to do one breathalyzer. It was at I wrecked the company truck and they made me go to get a drug test and do a breathalyzer and stuff. Like, you do have to blow on
Did
those
you
fuckers
pass?
hard. Yeah.
You weren't drunk?
I wasn't drunk.
Nice.
Not yet.
Not yet. Went home and got drunk. God damn it.
It was a bad day, man. I did go home and have me a drink. Well, here's to partying, baby.
Woo! Kayla, you got any crazy party stories? Some wild shit that happened?
Lost my virginity at a party. That's probably the craziest.
You sinner.
Yeah. We won't talk about that one though. No, I don't really go to parties, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't much either. Not many. But when I did, I was usually on shrooms.
Yeah. Any party I went to, you guys were there.
Oh, I mean, I've heard
Yeah.
your 18th birthday was like.
Yeah, that was that wasn't a good time though.
I mean, for you,
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
good
I
party
had
story.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that one either.
I don't care.
Yeah, that
The-
was fucked up.
The best time I've ever had at well, I mean, it was like a get together. It was my 21st birthday. Like, everybody just got drunk and we all just had a great fucking time, man. It
Yeah,
was
that was
like,
a good time.
it was weird because it was like, a lot of times when you get in a bigger group, everybody like breaks off into their groups or whatever, and like there'll be like a circle of 3 people talking over here, a circle of 5, 6 over here, shit like that. But everybody just seemed to like all hang out together that
Yeah.
night. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was-
fun. Where were we at?
My parents.
Which one?
yeah, we had a fire and stuff.
Yeah.
Fincastle.
Fincastle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun.
We strung the lights up.
Yeah.
And shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
I think
Yeah.
ain't that like the only picture from that night? Is us all?
Yeah, and it's a
lined
fucking
up?
awesome
And then,
picture.
like, it's like blurry as fuck.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
We know who it was who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good time.
I'm like, who is that?
I don't know
Oh,
the
that's
best
me.
party I've ever been to. Really, nothing. Like it was with us.
Yeah.
Like just the friend group.
I was gonna say another crazy one is the Donkey Cup is a
Oh
party.
my god.
Yeah, I guess that is a kind of a crazy story.
I mean,
Nothing crazy really happened, but
Oh,
mean-
we got.
I mean I don't remember.
Oh,
Mike's like, nothing crazy really happened. He almost like fucking choked on his own
Almost
vomit.
died.
Like,
It's just a normal Saturday, man.
Whatever.
No, that
That-
was the only time I ever blacked out.
that was
That's crazy.
that was
No.
probably the
That's
dumbest
so many
thing.
times.
That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. But
It was so
I'm glad I
stupid,
was.
dude.
you got a fucking hose spigot on the front of your house now, though.
Yeah, we
'Cause-
installed a hose spigot in my house.
While we were
Under the
fucking
influence.
wrecked. No, it was pretty. I was already wrecked.
I was pretty drunk when we
Yeah.
were at.
Menards.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't remember if it was Lowe's or Menards.
It was Menards.
We went to one of them and I was already drunk as fuck when we
Yeah.
were walking through there. But
Yeah,
I
that-
got it. Fucker works till this day.
Yeah, it does.
You
Michaela
do it
uses it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man.
Yeah, I did almost die.
I hate that I came in dead last, man. I'm embarrassed.
You
I'd
should
like
be,
to
dude.
redeem myself, but I don't think we'll ever do one
Your
again.
disappointment to your family.
I know.
I'm sure your mom and dad are upset that you
Yeah.
couldn't drink as much as us.
My parents are definitely disappointed in me. They're like, we didn't raise a quitter. And you fucking quit.
You fucking bitch.
My mom's like looking at me. She's like, what are you, a little bitch, dude? Like, get it together.
Oh man, that was a good time though.
It was a good time. I didn't make it to the ball drop, so.
I kind of didn't.
You were awake. You
I
just
was
weren't there.
but not
Oh.
really.
I don't remember that. I don't even remember that was that day.
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve.
I
You
don't
don't remember
what
the
we
ball
ate.
drop?
Nope.
I don't either. It's so weird because I
Were
remember.
we there? Were we awake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed up till like 2 something. Me, you, and Nolan.
So probably for a good 5 hours, I was not there.
Holy shit!
I feel like y'all probably blacked out around the
Honestly.
time I went to sleep.
I know exactly when I did because I know my last memory of it.
Oh, for real?
And it was like my mom left at 10:30 or 11:30. You passed out around 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, she left around 11:30, and I remember me, Kenzie, her, and Nolan were downstairs, and it was like 11:50 because somebody was like, "Yeah, we got 10 minutes till the ball drops," and then I woke up and it was 9 a.m. So I missed the ball drop.
What
But
did you think when you woke up?
dude, I had no idea what was going on because that's what I thought. I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck happened, man?" And I kind of moved a little bit, and I probably made some noise. It was probably And I remember Nolan rolled over. He was on the couch. He was like, "You good, dude?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And he was like, "All right, cool." Went back to sleep.
You're like just rolling around in your puke.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, the dogs had ate most of it by that point,
Oh, man.
so I didn't even know until I went to the bathroom, because I touched my head, and I felt like it was dry and hard. My hair was. And I was like, all right, I guess something spilled on me or something. And then I go to the bathroom and the top half of my shirt's just brown and shit. And I was like, oh no.
My fucking hoodie was underneath you,
Yeah,
too.
it was.
Like, you must have used it as a pillow or something.
I don't know, dude. I used the gate as a pillow. Yeah. But Yeah, I just took the shirt off and went straight to the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't wash my hair.
Yeah, fuck that.
I regret nothing. I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was worth it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do it again.
I regret
Maybe a
coming
few
in
years
dead
down the road.
last. Yeah. I like tried to get y'all to burn my shirt though.
For
Like, yeah, like I like threw it because Michaela like took me to bed, and I said that like whoever passes out first should get their shirt lit on fire and then you stomp it out. Like, cause they do that in Always Sunny with the, the Charlie McGinnis game or whatever. It's like if you lose, they light it on fire and then stomp it out. And I was saying to do that with mine, and y'all didn't. You let it be.
I don't remember ever seeing the shirt.
I threw it in the floor. I threw it at Michaela as she was like leaving. I was like, take it. I threw it.
Well, according to Michaela, she was already blacked out of this.
Yeah,
time,
I think
so
she was gone too.
She didn't know.
For sure.
Apparently, you came up to see me, which I think is really sweet. At midnight,
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, that's like
But that's
Kenzie
what my
said
heart
that.
was.
Kenzie said that. She said you came up at midnight and you were like, I want to go spend New Year's with the love of my life, and you just came up there and sat down next to me for like
Just
a couple
like-
minutes, and you're like, okay, and then like left. And I'm like, that's so
This is fun.
sweet. Like I was just up there like just fucking gone, dude.
You really were like.
Yeah.
I mean.
I
like,
was blacked out drunk. I was done for.
Like the snoring was.
Yeah, on 10.
Yeah.
At least
I
y'all
was
didn't
worried
care
about
when you went to
y'all.
bed.
Well, not really you, but I was like, poor kid's got to listen to this guy all day.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue.
She knew
man.
what she signed up for.
Yeah.
She was
She was more worried about me because she was trying to help
You
me.
almost died. Yeah.
Well, apparently I fell down the stairs.
Oh, did you?
And I was just laughing the whole time.
Why does Kizzy not recap this whole night for us? That's what I
She
want
told
to know.
me,
She's
but-
told me bits and pieces, but I need to know the whole story.
It's funny because I think she said I
I
was
think I
walking
fell, too.
down with a drink, probably. But
Yeah.
I was like walking down with a drink, and I went like 3 steps down and then just like fell on my ass and like slid down. And she said I was just laughing the whole time. And I was like, I have no idea.
It's
But
hilarious.
there's pictures of us playing pool and shit after the ball dropped.
Yeah. There's picture. I forgot Jake and
There,
Priscilla were there.
man.
Cause like,
What?
Yeah, they left before you and passed out.
I
Yeah.
forgot Jackie was there.
cause Priscilla got fucked up.
God damn.
I think.
Yeah, she got sick and had to go.
Yeah.
We're like, we're the ones out here.
He carried her out to the
Fuck it.
car and everything.
Oh my god. He probably did last weekend too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just tore up.
Yeah, like
Well, we stayed up till we was up till 6 in the morning last weekend.
oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah, well, Nolan obviously wasn't. He was asleep when y'all left. But it was me, Kenzie, Jesse, Janessa, and Jake.
Damn.
Even Kenzie, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kenzie
Yeah,
never
it's
stays
not
up that late. Yeah.
I guess that.
That's a big thing.
Yeah,
Put her ass to sleep,
But-
you know.
we just
Weed
sat
does
out.
put me
We
to
just
sleep.
sat out back and talked for hours, and then
That's
the
cool.
sun came up. We were like, "Damn, we should probably
What was that?
go
Was
to
that
bed."
like July 4th of July? Is that when you tired?
Oh yeah, Monday. Yeah, it was last Monday.
Okay.
That
I'm
was
just
fun.
yeah. I got fucking wrecked. Of course
Yeah.
I did. I mean, it was.
I couldn't believe we stayed up that late though. But yeah, Priscilla just slept on the couch for a few hours, and Jake woke her up and
Nice.
took her home. But yeah, I slept till like 3 the next day.
You gotta love having that, like that day off. Like when you can go to sleep with no fucking responsibility the next day.
Yeah,
Such a good feeling.
you can stay up till the sun comes out.
Yeah. Like I got continuing education tomorrow. I gotta be there at 7:30. And I'm not happy about that, man.
Damn,
Like,
just a class.
yeah, just to get my fucking. Oh. I did 6 hours of continuing education so I can keep my license. I paid them $60 I pay the plumbing committee $60 so I can keep my license. That's basically all it is. Because this dude that does the class don't even talk about it. He talks about like technology and robots and shit the whole time. Doesn't talk about plumbing, which I'm cool with. I'm fine with that. But it's like, it's not even a real class, dude. It's just a...
Yeah, why can't I just give you a check for $60
Yeah.
and sleep in?
Yeah, exactly. And I already skipped the last one.
Y'all should do a potluck. Everybody bring a little something.
I'm going to Wild Eggs after, baby.
Bring
That's
some
right.
beer.
Shout out Wild Eggs. Bring
You
some
two
beer.
are?
Yeah, after I get off. Or out of the continuing ed, because it's like off Out in the East End, there's a Wild Egg close
meet
to
us
it.
if you want to.
Yeah, come on.
Bring your fiance.
What time?
Oh, y'all are leaving tomorrow, ain't you?
Yeah, I don't know what time we're leaving.
I don't know what time we're doing. Cause
Maybe around noon at the latest.
Oh, yeah, we'll
noon at the earliest.
Oh, noon at the earliest. Not bad.
Yeah, we'll still be here around then, so we might, for real.
Come on.
I ain't been to Wild Eggs in forever.
So
We're going to one at Shelbyville.
Last time I went to get my head examined. That's why I was out there. I was at the
Oh.
hospital.
You got your head examined?
Yeah, I had a bump on my head, man.
Huh.
To figure out what was going on.
Was it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. You
I got
probably would have
6
told
months. No, I'm
us.
sorry.
You're like, the clock is ticking.
Yeah. No, it was, it's just like a little lump of fat.
You got lipoma? Up there?
Yeah, lipoma. Yeah.
Call you a fat head.
Yeah. Got fat head. That's what the ladies tell me.
Fat old head.
Got fat head. But, yeah. I didn't know what it was, man. It's like right on the top. It was freaking me out, so I went to a neurologist.
No, I guess it's just a lump. You fat fuck.
Yeah, they're like, lose some goddamn weight.
It's like after your body gets filled to capacity, it starts going to your head, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I had Wild Eggs that day.
Nice.
It was good.
So good.
Wild Eggs is the tits, man.
But shit, that was, fuck. That's probably 4 years ago.
What'd you
We was
get?
at the apartment.
You remember?
Biscuit and gravy.
Nice.
And eggs. I think that was
Literally
it.
everything they had is good.
Yeah, it was
everything.
good. I liked it.
Good old breakfast. I always get their club sandwich though.
Really?
It's fucking fire. They put this like hot mayo on it.
Mm.
You said it, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
It gets me ripe.
I think we should take another shot, man.
It's only been 16 minutes.
That's fine.
You want to take another one? All right.
Come on, Soup.
What other things you got to talk about, man?
Shit, dude. Let's talk about aliens.
Let's talk about aliens.
Let's talk about aliens. You believe in aliens?
Of course I believe in aliens,
You do?
man. Of course.
Where they at, man?
They're in a time ahead of us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Alright. So my theory on aliens is that aliens are just us on this same planet, but millions of years ahead. And they figured out time travel. And they've just, when we see aliens, they're just coming back this way. Because if the Earth has a beginning point, it's got to have an end point. Or the universe, whatever, has a beginning point, it's got to have an end point. Those aliens are somewhere along that line. And if you can figure out time travel, you never have to meet that end. You can just keep coming back. And maybe that's what we see. Maybe that's what aliens are. They're just
a future.
maybe the
version of
aliens
us.
we see are like a million years ahead of us versus like, but there's aliens like a million years ahead of them. And, figure out time travel and
So
come back.
you think time travel eventually can be figured
I
out?
think if you can figure out how to speed through time, yeah.
See, that's what I don't get about time travel is I've watched some shit about it.
Well, what do
And
they
I'm
know?
obviously no expert, but
Well, I don't
feel
think
like-
anybody is
I
because
feel
it's
like
never
you
been
can't-
done.
I feel like if you travel through time, you can only go forward. You can't go back. Because theoretically, if you go at the speed of light, you can kind of travel forward in time, but you can't go backwards.
Or if you just travel through the speed of light backwards. That's all I'm saying.
Just go in reverse.
Yeah.
Just throw it in reverse, man.
I mean, I feel like if you can figure out how to travel the speed of light, like as a person, like that might be the first step. It's going forward. But who's to say there's no way to figure out how to go back? I mean, technology is insane.
Yeah.
And it's only going to continue to get better, or it's going to destroy the planet. One of the two. So it's like, if it keeps getting better the way it is, I mean, who's to say that we can't figure out how to travel through time?
Yeah.
What is time?
I don't
anyway?
know. The other thing with the past is like, if you go to the past, you can't really do anything. Because if you do, it fucks up the whole future.
Well, I think that
But if you
everything's
go to the
already
future, then you're not really fucking anything up.
because we're living in this, because if the universe is unlimited, like people say, like the universe is never ending, we're just living in this specific universe. And maybe Maybe like tomorrow, like there's gonna be a giant sinkhole just pop up out of nowhere, and maybe that was caused because of something that happened back in time, like that was already adjusted for this specific universe. Am I making sense?
No.
Well, then like the next universe over, because like if there's an unlimited amount of universes, if people keep traveling back in time, there's unlimited.
So you're talking
amount.
about like alternate universes?
Well, every universe would be an alternate universe if there's unlimited ones.
Right. Yeah, they say.
So that's what I'm saying is like maybe this big, like maybe something crazy happens. Like maybe this conversation wouldn't exist in another alternative universe.
Right.
But maybe because of our, like the aliens that interfered with this fucking universe at some point in time caused us to be here today. That makes sense?
I don't know. I mean, none of it makes sense.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's all just ridiculous talk because I've smoked weed in my life, so I think of this stuff.
Yeah, nobody fully understands any of that shit.
But, that's just like that's my thought process on what aliens are. I think that they're just people in the future.
What if we are somewhat aliens?
Well, aren't we?
Like, say, hundreds of thousands of years ago, when it was just apes. What if an alien species came and procreated with these apes? And that's how we got us.
So we're the product of alien and gorilla fucking?
Yeah, chimpanzee, whatever.
Ew.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, it don't seem wrong. Can't say it's right, but I don't know if it's wrong.
Yeah.
But still, where'd those aliens come from? Are they just on another planet?
Yeah, they could be.
But they exist in like the same universe?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, the whole universe being infinite thing, I don't even know if I believe that.
It's impossible to comprehend.
Yeah.
Infinite is impossible to comprehend because nothing seems like it can have everything seems like it has to end.
Right.
But
yeah, I think the universe we're in probably has an end somewhere. There might be more outside of that. That's something else or another universe or whatever. But I don't think our specific universe is just infinite.
Do you think they're like connected though?
Yeah, they could be. I mean,
because like if they aren't, doesn't there have to be space to fill the void between the two universes?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could think of it as like, I don't know, say you take like organism, for example, and it's made up of millions or billions of cells. What if our universe is just one in a million or billion other ones that make up something even bigger?
If we make up a greater
being.
being.
What if our universe is a cell, of something bigger?
That's true.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, and because why not?
Like maybe we're just a cell on a bigger plant.
Yeah, I mean, there's shit
and that plant's in a
shit
bigger.
that's alive inside of cells.
Yeah.
And the thought of like us to them would be uncomprehendable. Like a little fucking mitochondria or something.
Yeah.
Or a little protein or something, whatever.
Some deep shit right there, man.
So our universe could just be one in however many amount that makes up something even bigger. And then could just, but who knows?
It just keeps getting bigger.
I wish more people would think like that. Honestly, like I'm just a very small part in a bigger theme, because I think it helps with me personally. Like if I think like, oh, I'm having a bad day, this sucks. Really, in the grand scheme, not that big a deal. It's nothing. It's nothing at all.
That's true. I mean, nothing. It's almost like it's good to think that way in a way, but also sad because like
I guess, but it makes
nothing
me happy.
Nothing I ever do would really mean anything.
But you just gotta do what makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Plain and simple.
True. Which I do. I mean, I don't like think that way, but that's kind of like everything I do is like, doesn't really matter. Just dust in the wind,
Yeah. I think if you do what makes you happy, then that's all you can ask for. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
Let's take some shots, man.
All right.
Just talking about crazy shit.
Talking about crazy shit.
So, do you think if aliens ever visit Earth, they came to Earth, you think they'd be cool or hostile or what?
I think they'd be cool. I think they'd be peaceful, but I think that we wouldn't be. I think that's where a problem could come into play.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like the problem would be...
people start fucking shooting at them and shit, and their only right thing to think is to defend themselves, and then they got shit that we can't even handle. They just like evaporate a house.
How do we even communicate with them? Like, hey, are you here in peace? And
well, I mean, I think
how do we even establish what's going on?
If aliens are advanced enough to travel to a place like ours, like through a galaxy, I feel like they'll be able to like they've scoped us out or something anyway, and can like communicate to us in some way, whether it's through like hand gestures or maybe they've even learned a language or something. You know, it's like I feel like they'd find a way if they're that intelligent of a species. Because nobody's ever like, no alien you think of is like coming from behind.
Right.
You know, like they're all way more advanced.
More primitive than us.
Yeah. Like they're like, man, you guys still poop? Like we don't even have to do that anymore.
Still poop.
Yeah. Like we just biodegrade inside ourselves and then like it creates flowers. And we just fart out flowers or something. You know, something like that.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be really wild if aliens visit, or if, you know, they might have already, who knows.
You think they'd come in peace, or you think they'd come with violence?
I don't know, it's hard to say. I mean, I guess it depends on if they're just trying to learn more about the universe and what's out there, or if they need resources.
Yeah.
Because they might just see us as one big fucking rock to mine whatever resource they need for their shit. And we're just collateral, you know.
It's
like,
part of the job.
They're in the way. Get rid of them.
But like we've adjusted for loss on this one.
Yeah, we need, you know, the resources that they have. So.
I hope that that's not the case, because I'd be like, if an alien landed, I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
No, I'd be freaked the fuck out if I saw an alien.
Oh, yeah, I would too.
I mean, I wouldn't. My first instinct wouldn't be to shoot them, though.
No, I'd probably run.
Yeah. I'd probably definitely try and get away.
You're like, what's up, bro?
Yeah. You're like throwing up peace signs and shit.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
It's only wild, like, to think it if they didn't look like us. Like if an alien looked like us, it wouldn't be weird.
Right.
Or as weird. But honestly, if somebody was like, if they look like us, and then they said they were an alien, you'd be like, this motherfucker's done way too many drugs in his life. You know, you just like wouldn't accept it.
Yeah. I think like the stereotypical alien, you know, small body, big head, gray, green, whatever. Like, I feel like humans are on the path to actually look like that.
Yeah.
You know, as time goes on, we get smaller, and our heads get larger compared to our body.
But have we?
Proportionally.
Isn't the average height of people taller now?
I don't know. I mean, it might be, but I feel like we're getting smaller because we're like becoming less active, more dependent on technology.
Yeah.
And we just don't need our bodies as much as we used to, you know.
Yeah.
Hundreds, thousands of years ago. I mean, everything you had to do was physical shit.
Yeah.
So,
had to hunt for your own food and shit.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if we're taller on average now than ever. I wonder if that's something that the Google knows.
We can find out. They'll tell us. I feel like, because I know, like, Abraham Lincoln, even, he was like 6'4". And that was like super tall for his day and age. And 6'4" now is like tall. but it's not like blow you away tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, 6'4" isn't anything crazy now.
Yeah. Maybe you see somebody that tall, you're like, oh, he's tall, but that's about it.
Yeah, it says we have gotten a little taller, not like significantly, and that we're also fatter, obviously,
That makes sense.
and live longer than any time, but that's just because of modern medicine and shit. And we know more about how to be healthy.
But
Even
yet
though
we're still
most of
fatter.
us- even though most of us aren't, but it says that a lot of these changes have occurred in the last 100 years.
I'd like to get more like
I wonder why we're getting taller, though. It's weird.
probably like the steroids in food,
Yeah, maybe.
because you're getting that from a young
And we just
age.
have more abundance of food in general.
Yeah,
Most countries, at least. Some don't, but
yeah. I feel like I want to start doing shit more, like knowing how to do things, like how to hunt and shit.
yeah.
Because I've never been into that. It's not really my thing. But I'd kind of like to learn how to.
Yeah, it's a valuable thing to know.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, if shit hits the fan,
more like
you need to know how.
skinning and shit like that. Like, knowing how to do that shit. Not that I ever think I'll be in that situation. But if I ever was, where I need to, like, eat,
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be nice to know how to fucking do it,
It's
man.
good to know, man. I mean, skinning's not too crazy or nothing. I mean, you can skin something the wrong way and still get to where you need to be to eat
Yeah.
it, but just knowing how to track and hunt and everything would be really good to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Like right now, if I was to be in a situation where I had to feed myself, I'd have to look for a pond, try and catch a fish, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can shoot something.
yeah, not if I didn't have a gun though.
Yeah, if you didn't have a gun, then shit gets tricky.
Yeah. Probably try and make makeshift hook.
Yeah, I mean,
Find a worm, find some twine to tie it to.
yeah.
Still be difficult, but
You make some kind of trap.
yeah, yeah. But like I don't fucking know how to do that. But people figured it out. That's what's incredible.
I mean, you just get a metal cage and put bait in it.
Well, Mike, dude, I'm talking about like you're out there on your own. Like you go on like a hike and you get like.
Yeah, if you're stranded somewhere.
I'm talking like stranded.
I'm talking like society collapses.
Yeah, I'm not talking society collapses.
Okay, I got you.
I'm talking like you're out there alone.
In the wilderness, you
Yeah.
got your backpack and that's it.
Yeah, like, which I always, if I'm going on a big hike, I bring a knife just
Yeah.
in case, because that's a good thing to have.
And a gun.
Yeah, I did in Colorado, but like around here, if I go on one, I don't fucking bring a,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you're not going far enough out to where
Yeah.
you're gonna be stranded anywhere.
like this is a pre-made trail right here.
Yeah. I'm like 10 minutes from a McDonald's.
Yeah, I can hear the interstate from this trail. I'll just walk that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my first plan of attack would be if I could find water and try and catch a fish.
I mean,
Seems
it's
like
one
the
of the
easiest.
way to do it.
Just get like a live worm and throw it on that fucking hook and throw it out there and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every major civilization ever started near water
Yeah,
because it's easy to get food
makes sense.
and it fertilizes the land. But
Yeah,
you know,
And trade.
yeah, once we started using boats and stuff, yeah, trade.
yeah, port cities. Dude, that's so cool. We were watching Oh, I got a question for you.
What's up?
If somebody was like if they needed explorers to go to Mars, would you do it?
I don't think so.
Really?
No,
I want to say I'd want to.
I don't think it's worth it.
But like, what if you went there and were like, and everything was like fine? Like you were able to like map out and like start this whole new like revolution
Yeah.
into a whole new fucking
Start a
like,
colony on
because
Mars.
that is like
Be Harristown.
that's the that's the next thing. The Earth has been discovered for the most part. You know, I mean...
Not really.
Well, what's not?
Ocean.
The depths of the ocean? Yeah, nobody can live there. But I'm talking about places people can live.
Okay.
You know, like, to actually discover and make... To put land on or, like,
To settle.
claim, to settle.
Yeah.
That's the next place, man. And, like, if you had the opportunity to go do it and, like, be one of the first, I think it seems pretty cool. But we also just watched, that's what I was going to lead into, we just watched the frontiersmen that built America.
Oh, okay. I didn't even
Dope.
know that one was a thing.
It's like the men who built America, frontiersmen.
Right.
Talks about, like, Daniel Boone, Davy Crockett, Lewis and Clark,
That's pretty
people like that.
I have to check that out.
What was that one dude?
Fucking, what is his name? He's from Kentucky. He was born in Kentucky.
Kit Carson.
Kit Carson.
Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Bad motherfucker.
He like he was with one of the guys who went, Fremont was his name, who went to fight the Mexicans for California, like to own California.
Okay.
And they like ran through California. Like top to bottom, they like ran through California and they were like, this is our land. We own it now. Pitched a flag, all that shit. And then he told Kit Carson to like, he's like, go back to Washington, D.C. and let them know we own this land. And the only way to do it at that time period was to fucking walk or to like travel. And so he was like, well, I'm going to take the fastest way, which was going directly through the desert. He went through the desert. It took him 27 days to get through the desert. And like, his horse died on the way. He almost died. But right when he got across the desert, the army was coming. Like the American army was coming. And then like, the general there like pulled rank and was like, we're supposed to be going to California, so we need you to come with us. So this motherfucker had to walk right back across that desert to get him there. Which he had like resources then, like they had water and shit like that, so it was easier. But, because he went by himself the first time, but the second time the army was with him. Once they got there, they saw like Mexican soldiers coming in to try and fight again, like they were like trying to take back the land. Yeah, he was like ahead of them.
It was just him. He's like, there's a shit ton of Mexicans there.
He was like, there's like a few hundred Mexican like army up here, and like he fought in the war with them, and then like at the
time Fremont was also, they had no contact with each other. They're two groups. You know, Fremont was left in California, and then Kit Carson with, what was his name, Carney or something?
I don't remember
whatever. And so Kit Carson and them, they were coming from the south, like up in California, they were like, fuck it, we've come this far, we're going to fight these Mexicans. Little did they know, at the same time, Fremont was planning an attack from the north. So literally they just squished the Mexicans and it was like nothing.
In Los Angeles.
Than a day.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then Kit Carson fought for the Union. Like, because the Civil War still hadn't happened. This was like 1848, I think, when they did the California Revolution, I guess. And then he fought for the Union in 1861.
Damn.
Dude's a fucking tank. But
That's
like,
awesome.
He was a beast.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
to watch that.
It's really good.
Definitely check it out, man. The first one's all about Daniel Boone, so it's all in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So that's really cool because, you know, it's home.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's really cool.
We were like the first, like Kentucky was like the first settlement west of the Appalachians. That was like the first part of the westward expansion, like, that made America, you know, because it started with 13 colonies. Because the 14th state was Vermont. So that was like, I guess, part of Canada or something, and America decided to get it. So the 15th state was Kentucky. So we were, something like that. And so we were the very first state in the westward expansion to be like bought, and that's what started it all, going west.
Huh. That's really cool.
It's great. It took 70 years. From the time America declared their independence to the time they made the continental United States was 70 years. Pretty fucking incredible, man.
Yeah, that's not that long, really.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
But that's why I'd fucking go to Mars, man. Like, if I had the opportunity, I'd be like, I feel like I have to do it.
So what if you could only go and not her.
That'd make it tough. I probably wouldn't go then.
Yeah, because that's my thing. Like, if I was a single man and just living life, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, fuck it, why not? But
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kind of settled and happy, so I'm like, I'm not fucking that up to
Yeah.
go up there and see what a fucking desert tundra of red.
Yeah.
You know. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool if it worked out. Obviously, I mean, your name would go down in history forever.
I just think it's neat because it is like it's the next frontier.
Yeah,
It's like the only.
it's the only place we can go.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we figure out how to travel far.
Unless global warming really fucking kicks it up a notch and all the ice caps start to melt and we go to the places where there's ice now. But, you know, like if Alaska got warm all of a sudden, it'd be fun to discover that. But
yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen that quick.
no, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Because then a lot of coastal cities will get flooded and they'll keep coming in closer to us.
Well, but then
We got
other
too many
places,
goddamn people already.
other places will pop up open. You know, it's like people find a way to figure it out. That's what I think is so incredible about just human history, I guess, is like they find a way to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
we've
like-
lived
They could-
through
they
ice
could
ages and everything.
Yeah.
Build land on Earth.
Yeah.
They built a park on the Hudson Bay recently, in the past couple of years. Did you see that? It's really cool. Seen it on the History Channel the other day.
It's on the Hudson?
It's on the Hudson Bay, yeah. Dude built like an elevated park above the Hudson, but it's on it. It's really cool.
That's sick.
And I mean, it's huge. They have like an amphitheater, like multiple spaces to do activities. I mean, it's big.
Whatever people do in
that's,
parks.
That's really cool.
It's really cool, yeah.
I'd like to go somewhere like that. So if you could choose one, would you rather visit civilization like 1,000 years from now, or go back in time and see what was up?
How far in time are you talking? Back.
I guess whatever you want. You can go as far in the future as you want, or as far in the past as you want. If you could choose.
I'd probably go in the past. Can I come back at any time?
Yeah, you're just going just to see what it was like.
I think I'd have to go in the past like 200 years. Because it was like civilized enough that like you could, like I wasn't going to get my head chopped off because I have long hair or something like that. But like nobody'd think I'm a witch.
Yeah.
But it would make me appreciate how good I got it now. Versus like, I feel like if I went 200 years in the future, it might scare the shit out of me if I went 200 years in the future. Like for the worse, you know.
Yeah.
Like make me reconsider everything that I got going on now, or it might make me be like,
That's true.
damn, I wish I could have a fucking button that I clicked whenever I wanted food, or something like that, you know.
Yeah. I think I would pick the past too. I don't know where I would go, but I think I'd want to do something like ancient,
Oh, for real?
like Greece or something.
Nice.
I mean, it's obviously a lot more dangerous, but
Yeah.
that'd just be so cool to see.
You'd blend in well.
What it was. Yeah, I'd fit in.
You look ancient as fuck anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
But the future would be cool because you can go in the future and figure out what kind of shit they got.
I'm like,
And-
who won the national championship every year?
Yeah.
And then I take that back with me and just be a fucking sports gambler.
Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could go and see like what they've done, and then come back and invent it,
So,
and then become stupid rich.
we were talking about time travel earlier, and then you talking about that if you could travel to a time. So say you went to the future. What if you went to the future and you, like, there was this thing where it was like some crazy amazing invention that doesn't exist now. But they were like, Michael Harris invented it. And then you're like, holy shit, that's just my destiny to learn how it works now. And then go back. So you didn't actually affect anything. Am I making any sense?
Well, like I said, going to the future doesn't affect anything. Going to the past does.
Like if you went to the past and
So if I
created
go in the
electricity.
past, yeah.
like before Edison or Tesla, whoever.
Yeah. Yeah, that would fuck shit up. Or if I went.
But would it, or would we all just?
Like 1,000 years ago, and was like, "Here's a nuke."
But do you know how to make a nuke?
No, but I don't know how to create electricity either.
Well, I know, but it's like
I can figure it out, I guess.
Like I can teach people modern plumbing. It's like what can I actually teach? So I don't think that. I think that history would just be rewritten in a different way, and that's just what people would believe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to try and comprehend anyway. I can't make sense of it myself.
No, it is for sure, but yeah, I don't know. Just thinking about it, I feel like going to the future seems a lot more feasible than going to the past, even though neither really do seem feasible.
Yeah.
But
like if you go to the future, you have to come to the past. Because if
I don't know if you can come back if you go to the future.
So what good does it do?
If you're time traveling, then nothing really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. That's just. You might be able to. I don't fucking know.
Speculation.
But I know. So they say that. I mentioned if you travel the speed of light, they say that time kind of warps and time goes slower for you than everyone else that's moving at normal speed. So, say you go into space, travel the speed of light for 5 years, travel back 15 years past on Earth, but you're only 5 years older. So you technically traveled to the future. You really didn't because you just, It didn't seem like it to you, but time moved in a different...
Faster.
And they say if you... Like a theoretical thing is if you get close enough to a black hole, you can do that. Where it kind of warps time, so you can go travel around a black hole and come back in more time passed on Earth than what passed for you. So I could come back at 30 and you'd be like 50.
And you'd be like, I can't hang out with you no more, you old fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of traveled into the future, but there's no theoretical way to do that to go back. Like I can't come back and you're 5 years old, but I can come back and you're 20 years older than me.
But if you could travel through time, couldn't you just go back another 10 years or whatever? Like to work. Well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever think there's an opposite of a black hole called a white hole?
Yeah, I've seen one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, lost my train of thought, but yeah, I don't know. It would do the opposite of a black hole, right?
Like go in reverse or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it would
Is that the sun?
So it would push everything away. I guess.
Well, isn't that like?
Would that be? But isn't
what's
the
the Big Bang
Theory
Theory essentially? Because
It's-
isn't that like?
It's like a star
blowing out?
on itself.
But it blew everything out, and then everything's supposed to come to an end, right? Like into a black hole.
No.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
That's not how it ends, but theoretically.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, the Big Bang was.
Well, we just hit a fucking wall.
Was kind of an explosion.
Yeah, but what's the ending point?
I don't know.
They don't have a prediction for that.
Right?
But that's the starting
point.
point.
Think that the end of the universe will happen because of entropy, which is basically losing energy over time.
From that explosion?
Yeah, like when the universe exploded, or the Big Bang happened, the universe had the lowest amount of entropy ever. And as time goes on, it gets more and more. It loses energy. Because, say you got, an engine.
Yeah.
It creates energy, but also loses a bunch of energy as heat. So basically everything's cooling down over time. Because it's losing heat. The sun radiates heat. Everything is losing energy. And it's called entropy. That's what the scientific term is. But
so it explodes and creates a ton of energy. And then it loses its energy.
As
over
it cools
time.
Down
and then it
small and it does it again?
Yeah, and then it does it again?
Yeah.
Because Because how did the first one ever happen?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? But the entropy thing is just basically everything eventually dies. The sun will go out, it'll lose all its energy, it'll explode, it'll go out.
Yeah.
it'll be no more galaxies that'll happen to. They say that black holes will be the last thing to go, just because they have, I guess, less entropy than anything. But over time, they'll die out as well.
Gotcha.
But
you don't know what I think is crazy?
What's that?
Sorry.
No.
I was at work today, and some of the people, they're a little religious. They go to church. They're very into it, and they were saying like, one of the things that stuck with me was we were talking about the universe, of course, and she's like, she's like, I just can't believe that all of this is for nothing. Like, she believes in God and Jesus and that. She's like, I just can't believe this is all for nothing. As in, like, people on earth. But I'm like, I feel like it's a little naive, because it's like, we're not the only ones out there. Like, I mean, there's got to be a
Well, I feel like if you're religious, you definitely don't believe it's all for nothing.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Like, that seems like a weird thing for a religious person to say. Because, like...
Well, she's probably trying to...
she's saying, like, explain why, like, God, he has a plan. They always say, like, God has a plan. So we're here for a reason.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
But, like, my thought was, like, well, we're not the only beings out there or even on this planet. So, like, there's got to be more to it than just Jesus and God. I don't know about... Because they never mention other planets.
Well, it's just...
Or even other animals. Like, what about fucking dinosaurs?
True.
And why do
Did
people...
they have an afterlife?
Right.
Or were they just here for nothing?
Exactly.
And they just got wiped out?
Why do we all feel like we have this, like, we're something? Because people do that.
I know.
Like,
that's what I felt.
Like, why do we feel like we're so... Because we have a consciousness, I guess, like, to feel like we are something... And that it's not all for nothing because we're here. And we have this ability to think and talk about shit. Like, so why do we feel so spectacular?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I feel like most animals have a conscience.
Yeah, they have like a way of communicating.
We can't prove it.
Yeah.
Because nobody even knows what a consciousness is.
Yeah,
there's no like abstract fucking thing that's there.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah. It's just you either got it or you don't. You know.
I mean, it's just there. So, but yeah, I feel like dogs. I feel like they have some type of conscience.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. But they just, I guess, no other species can communicate like us, and
to our knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
they
we
can
think.
definitely communicate. I guess they can't communicate in a way to form a civilization and create shit.
But don't they? Like bees? Like with their hives and honey and all that shit? Like,
I mean, I guess they do, yeah.
Because, like, that's a whole colonization in itself.
Yeah.
That's like 1 million Jamestowns. You know what I mean? Like, for real, they don't stop.
Yeah, that's true. Or ants.
Yeah, they build their own colony and communicate and work together to make what they are trying to make. It's just, it's cut and dry, man. People spend too much time bullshitting. Like, they won't, like, if I wanted to tell you your shirt was nice, I might be like, dude, like, the way your hair looks, like, with that color on you, like, I wouldn't just tell you your shirt's nice. You know what I'm saying? But an ant, I'll just be like, your fucking shirt's nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's not making any sense. But
they're
straight to the point.
They don't bullshit.
They don't bullshit. They get it done. They're like, hey, you fucker, you see that leaf over there? Go grab it and bring it over here.
Yeah.
And then like 18 of them go over there and grab a little leaf.
And like
it's already on its way.
They just fucking spew knowledge, man.
Yeah, everything they do is for the greater good of the colony or the queen or whatever.
Yeah. There's just no bullshit.
Yeah, they don't have their own self-interest.
Yeah.
It's just a hive mind, I guess.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is weird that humans, I guess, are the only ones that do that. Who knows? Dolphins might have a fucking religion.
They might.
Might have a goddamn satanic cult down there.
I would join the dolphin religion. You would.
Speaking of religion, would you rather there be a heaven or have reincarnation?
Heaven. For sure. Because if
Mine-
yeah.
Mine kind of depends, like, on the reincarnation, if I somewhat remember my past life, or if I can at all. Like, if I can somewhat...
I don't think you can. We'll say you can.
That's what they believe. The religions that believe in reincarnation. But say you can. Like, I die and I'm born again and I somewhat remember this life. I think I would choose reincarnation.
I think.
Now, if I don't remember any of it, then I wouldn't.
You become really wise.
Well, not only that, it's just, I don't know, it'd be cool to just live out a totally different thing. Like, get that, I don't know.
But would
get
you
a totally different
would you really want to remember it though? Because like you're gonna be born into like a different experience.
Well, if I didn't remember it, then what's the point? I don't understand why I even reincarnate.
Because why not? Because like the beauty in life is knowing that there's an end. Right.
That's why I would. Yeah, I guess either one is.
So like if you already know that there's gonna be an end, but you're gonna be born again, you might start to live this life that's fucking reckless and stupid or something. Versus like when you know that there's gonna be an end, you want to try and do everything that you can to do it the way you want to.
Right.
So like if you have no memory of that and then you're just born again, you get to do it all over again and try and maybe fix it, do it a different way. Or you don't. Maybe you just live the same life over and over again.
Yeah.
But if you go to heaven, if there is a heaven, it's infinite.
Yeah, there's no end to that either.
There's no end to that.
Which I wouldn't like.
Which seems terrifying to me.
I wouldn't want that.
I would rather start over and do it again.
Yeah.
Like, and like have that
or
end.
just be a definite end.
Yeah, I mean, the definite end's just scary to think of.
Yeah.
You know, like, because when you die, you die. That's just a scary thing to think of. But like, the idea of being able to be born again and get to live a life again, but knowing you have an end is like a beautiful thing, I think, because you live life because you know you're gonna die one day.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
What if when you die, like say reincarnation is true, what if when you die, before you're born again, you go to this place and you remember all your past lives? You know, it kind of, every time you die, you have a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
And you're given the option?
No, I'm saying, like, you die and they're like, okay, you're going to be this now, or whatever.
Like the space
But,
in between?
like, right now, I don't remember any past lives. But what if, when I die, I do? Like, I'm like, oh, I was this and that and this and that. Remember everything. And then I'm born again and I don't until I get to that end and die again. I don't know.
It's just a beautiful life cycle, I guess. It's
Yeah.
I guess it'd be kind of fun to know. And I wonder if you keep doing, like, similar stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if you were this person 100 years ago and you were this person 100 years before that, and, like, if you're always living, like, a similar kind of life, or if, hell, maybe you were Abraham Lincoln, but then the next life you were...
That.
Yeah, but then the next life you were, like...
a birthmark.
Oh, yeah?
He got shot.
Damn.
So.
What?
Yeah, on the back of
Is
my
that
head.
real?
Yeah. You know, some people say birthmarks where you die in your past life. That's where I got shot in the back of the head at Ford Theater.
I got a big birthmark on the, like, right behind my heart.
Oh, you got shanked.
Or shot in the back.
No, you were in prison. You got shanked.
I don't think I was in prison. I like to think that,
You were probably like Pablo Escobar or something.
damn. Maybe I was
That'd be
fucking
pretty
gangster, man.
You have to get stabbed in the heart.
Yeah.
But do they have to go from the front? Because it went from behind.
It
So
don't matter.
whoever
As long
shot
as it hits
me,
the heart.
whoever shot me or
Yeah.
stabbed me
Coward.
was a fucking bitch, dude. Because they knew I'd have fucked them up
Couldn't
if they
even
came
look
at me
at
from
you
the
in the
front.
eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, heaven's kind of a crazy concept to me. Because I don't think, even if it's like eternal bliss or whatever, I don't think I would want to live eternally, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Like, it's almost the
Well,
same as, like, what's the point if there's no end?
Yeah, like...
You know?
Because I think that's the beauty in an end.
Right.
Is to, like, try and do shit. You
Yeah.
know? So...
And heaven, like, say, the way they describe it is, like, it's perfect. Everything's good. So, like, do you have any trials and tribulations in heaven? Is there any adversity? You know?
It's got to be individual, though, at the end of the day. If they say it's perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
What if,
Specific
Like,
to
what's
every person.
perfect to you?
what if
Exactly.
heaven and hell are both real, but they're just the pre thing, like it's what you do in between death and your next life. Like, what if you die, you either go to heaven or hell, but then you're born again, but like maybe you experienced hell and you're like, I hated that and I want to be a better person, and then you do like another life and you get to experience heaven, or you experience heaven and you're like, that was great, I want to get back there.
Yeah.
That's just the thought.
Yeah,
But,
so I guess in that case you would remember your past lives.
well, maybe you wouldn't,
Or remember where you know.
but it's just, maybe it's just inside you,
Yeah.
whether you know it or not, whether you remember it or not. Because, like, I mean, you've had deja vus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if you're just living the same life over and over again?
It could be, or that could be myself in an alternate universe like we were speaking of.
Yeah.
And that alternate version of me did it. And then I experienced it. I'm like, I've been here before. But really I haven't.
Yeah.
But I have in an alternate universe, you know.
Like, how did I handle this situation before?
And I've had times where it's happened multiple times the same way.
Yeah.
Like, where it's been like 5 times where I had the same deja vu of the same thing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like,
Is this
was this
something you
here?
normally do?
No, and I can't even give
yeah.
you the example of it. It almost like it happens and then I just kind of forget about it. But I get that feeling when it happens and I'm like, I've been there, I've done this, but I haven't really. I don't know, it's weird.
It's
You
like
are a third.
Yeah.
It's like you saying that right there or something was like a deja vu, and I'm like, she said that before, but like we've never been in this exact situation before.
Yeah.
But like it's like, bam, like I've seen this before for sure.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
what
It
they
like
have
it
is.
almost like you're living a memory.
Yeah.
Like it feels so familiar. I don't know. It's crazy shit.
It is weird. It's like another sense.
Yeah.
Sixth sense.
I gotta
Yeah.
pee like a motherfucker, dude.
You
You
take a
got-
little break.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. Y'all good for that?
I'm
We'll be back.
audience, but I keep talking.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Talking about motherfucking colors.
Yeah. We'll talk about some crazy shit off there. Where did we leave off?
Dude, I
Oh,
can't even
heaven and
comprehend.
reincarnation.
Oh,
That's what it was.
I thought you were talking about the colors. I was like,
No,
I
no,
can't
no.
even make sense of the colors right now.
Yeah, we were talking about the whole dress thing that happened
You know, like fucking
years ago.
5. Well, how long ago was that? Probably damn near 10
I
years
think
ago.
it was 2015.
8 years
It was when we
ago.
were seniors, yeah.
Dang.
I know.
And it's still stumping society.
Doesn't make sense, man.
We both seen white and gold.
Yep.
Michaela saw black and blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. Huh.
Doesn't make sense at all, dude.
Huh. I think some people are just fucking weirdos. Some
I don't
people,
know. We're the minority, man.
some people just get it.
I think it was like 30% or something see white and gold.
We know what that means to me.
We're a rare breed, baby.
We're special, baby. We're something else.
Kayla's just a commoner.
Yes. That's me.
Well, you got topics to talk about over there, so let me see if I can. I've been writing some down. Let me see if I got any
Yeah,
fun
what you
ones.
got, man? Give us some crazy shit.
Oh, okay. This is more of a rant.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
just to
rant. I'm
get
ready to rant.
Pissed
Get
about.
it.
Dude, you can't get a goddamn burger. You can't. You can't go anywhere and get any food after midnight anymore. Can't go to Walmart anymore after midnight. When is that shit gonna stop? I get it. They stopped it during fucking this weak ass COVID shit.
Yeah, because like once midnight hit, COVID.
COVID kicked in. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. As soon as don't
a
go
fucking
outside.
Night Stalker,
It
man.
was fucking werewolves after midnight. But like, what the fuck, man? You can't. We went to Michigan, 4th of July weekend, or the weekend right before 4th of July, and we were about halfway there, and I was like, nah, we'll keep trucking. We'll stop somewhere further down the road. Every fucking place we went to after that was closed. It was like 11 midnight when we were rolling through there. Wasn't that late, I mean, by the time we got to Michigan, it was 1 o'clock, but nothing was open. And we even went to a McDonald's, right? And this motherfucker, I pulled up to the drive-thru and he goes, what exactly did he say? He said, we're on shift change, and so we don't have breakfast right now.
For an hour.
For an hour. We won't have breakfast for an hour. He said, we're on shift change.
Shift change for an hour.
He said, we're on shift change right now. We won't have breakfast for an hour.
I lost it.
I said, okay.
You're like,
do you have anything?
You're like, good thing I don't want breakfast, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I want a double cheeseburger.
It's like, it's 12 o'clock at night. I don't want a griddle. I want a cheeseburger. And that's what I was like, so do you have anything? And then he was like, no. And I was like, just say your clothes. I didn't say that. I was like, okay. And I drove off, but it's just like, just fucking say your clothes, dude.
You know what's funny?
What?
So, you know how I said Monday, July 3rd, we stayed up really late. So, Kenny and Janessa went out to get us food.
I was still there then.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 4th, because it was past
Yeah.
midnight. But,
They went to 3.
yeah, okay. I forgot y'all were still there.
They went to 3 different McDonald's,
And
right?
one of them said they were shift change. And all that bullshit. And then they went to Shepherdsville and they were like, we're cash only or whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck, man? How are you McDonald's and you're cash only?
Yeah. It's ridiculous,
I can
man.
take credit card at a fucking yard sale.
Yeah. I
mean,
can Venmo you. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And fuck, I mean, shift change, as a nurse, we get 15 minutes, bitch.
Yeah,
What
shift
does a
change
McDonald's
is...
need an hour for?
They're probably just understaffed, honestly. That's the only thing I can think of, because
We were talking about that though.
there should be no gap
Yeah.
at a McDonald's.
No,
When
no,
I worked there,
they're
there wasn't.
24/7.
I mean, it's just...
Well, motherfuckers don't want to work no more.
That's
And they want all their student debt fucking... Yeah, we got on a rant earlier. Man, I tell you. They want all their student debt to just fucking go away because somebody snapped their fingers and said you don't have to pay this no more. But you know what adults have to do? They have to take debt out and then pay it back. That's what adults have to do. So they need to learn a fucking lesson.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it works.
Yeah. You might take out your loans.
Education is an investment, man. If you
Exactly.
want to do that, do it as a smart investment.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off.
Or you can make a poor investment and then you have to live and suffer those consequences of making a poor investment. Or you make a good investment and you reap the benefits of making a good investment.
I appreciate my investment into it because I had immediate payoff and I paid my school loans off like less than 2.5 years. So that was really cool. But
We paid school.
yeah, we
2.5 years.
Right, we got a joint account.
Yeah.
But we killed that shit. But yeah, I've been on a rant today because I was on one since I woke up this morning, basically. But I paid my school loans off because I did not trust this whole Biden school repayment shit, whatever. Got an email today that the Supreme Court ruled against it, so it's not happening. And apparently they had approved 16 million applications to reimburse basically up to $20,000 worth in student loans for each of these applicants. And
So nobody got anything?
nobody got anything.
I didn't
They
know.
deferred it this long, but they're going to start payments in October. So,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if anybody ever got money for it or what.
No.
I knew that they were talking about it, but
Yeah. I had less than 3,000 left.
yeah, I mean at that point you're like whatever.
I know, and my whole time was I don't trust these motherfuckers. This is just a little tactic. It's not happening. I don't want them to come back later and charge me extra interest.
Right.
Or some bullshit late fees or something. So.
Yeah, they're like, you didn't pay anything for a year.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I was told not to.
You told me not to. And actually,
Yeah.
we did pay for half that motherfucking year. At least 6 months, because I was like, no. You know?
Yeah,
And
I don't even understand that. I mean, I understand that student loan debt is outrageous, but I mean, make tuition cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or,
fuck.
That's a good
or
point.
just don't fucking, don't do that to yourself. I mean, fuck, there's other options besides college. You can learn a trade, or you can go to a school that's fucking in-state, which is like a third of the price of going out of state.
Yeah.
Like,
I
if
mean,
you go
there's-
out of state,
There's
yeah.
some careers that, I mean, if it's your dream job, then you almost have to.
You have to go out, yeah.
You have to, but...
Well, if it's your dream job, fucking stick to
But
it,
how do you
and
know
it better
that?
be enough to make money. You don't,
That's
and
really
it's like,
hard.
yeah,
No,
but
most
like,
people don't. Yeah.
you have your whole life to figure it out, so don't fucking push yourself to figure it out when you're 18 fucking years old. It's one thing if you want to go, like, because you can be a nurse now, but if you decide you want to do something different, you have the ability to go try and do something different, because you've already paid off your school loans, because you got a good job right out of college, shit like that. But people want to be these fucking, like, I don't know, you want to get a degree in racial studies. Nobody gives a fuck about that degree. You know what I mean? You will make zero money if you get a degree like that. I don't know if that's an actual degree. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to go to college, get something that you know is guaranteed to work for you. And don't take risk later in life or something, like, or, I mean, you can take a risk when you're younger, but don't take out fucking $150,000 in debt to do it.
Right.
That's just ridiculous, man. You can't do that.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, with the student loan forgiveness shit, I mean, you know they're going to use tax money for that. So
Yeah, like then we're all just paying for it.
We're paying for other people's mistake or investment or whatever that might not have worked out for them. But that's not our problem.
Yeah.
You know, I chose not to do it because I didn't want that, so why am I paying for someone else who did?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I didn't go to college, but yet I'm paying for somebody who went to fucking college. Like,
yeah.
Which I'm glad it didn't pass. Like, because fuck that shit. I ain't paying for somebody else's college. That's bullshit. I'll pay for my kids' college one day if I can. Probably not. Fuck them. They can pay for their own college. but you know what I mean? It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I'm
like,
glad it didn't pass. That it was stupid from the beginning.
And some of these people are pissed about it. It's like, are you kidding me?
It's like, go get a job.
Fucking work for your shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it works. You take out a loan,
like,
you pay
I'm
it back
sorry.
with interest.
What do you think?
That's
You're
how
just
it works.
racking this shit up like it's nothing?
Which I do agree. College shouldn't be as expensive as it is. But it
no,
is.
That's true. Yeah.
It is expensive. And we all know that. But if we quit forcing college down people's throats, because most people don't need college. Like, I mean, how many kids graduate and go to college and drop out within their first year?
A lot.
An insane amount. I don't know the numbers.
At UPS.
Yes, exactly. They end up doing some fucking bullshit job when they could have been out learning a trade or something where people need people. And, like, the shit will start to balance out. Everybody start going to college. Less people start going to trades, things like that. And now you can go into a trade and make just as much, if not more money, than somebody who went and got a fucking degree. And you have no debt, you know.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. In a lot of cases, you can make more at a regular job.
Yeah.
Than with some degrees, you know.
But that college bullshit gets shoved down people's throats. At least for our generation, it did. And really, it's just like, they're like, go do what you're passionate about. But maybe you're passionate about something that pays fucking $18,000 a year. But you have $60,000 in student loan debt.
Right.
You can never pay that off. You are doomed. And it's the only thing you can't file bankruptcy on, which is kind of fucked up. Like, you live with that student loan debt forever, if you have it. It's like, maybe you're doing the job you love, but you're going to be in debt forever. Because you can't afford to pay for it. It's like, it's a vicious cycle. It's fucked up, but people should also be smarter and make better decisions. You know. Nobody ever said college was cheap. So, I don't know. That's my rant. That's my rant on college.
But yeah, dude, they need to open up restaurants past midnight.
Yeah. No shit, dude.
Fuck this shit, man. I mean, there's a few left. You know, you got Waffle House and McDonald's and White Castle and shit.
But
like
McDonald's ain't even
that.
anymore.
Most of them not. Yeah.
It's
But
Waffle
Walmart's
House.
a big one.
Walmart is huge.
I mean, I used to love going to Walmart past midnight.
Yeah, it was fun as fuck,
Nobody's
man.
there.
You just got fucked up and went and rode around on skateboards or something. Like, drove the bikes around. Somebody's like, you can't do that. And you're like, fuck you, And then you put it back up and left like a normal human being. But it's fucked up, man. The only restaurants around here that are open past midnight anymore, Taco Bell's a guarantee.
Yeah. But they still close.
They do close,
I mean,
but they're open until like 3 or 4.
I think it's 4, yeah.
4, I think, on like Fridays and Saturdays. 3 every other night of the week. So, Taco Bell, thank you. If you're listening. Taco Bell, if you're listening, thank you.
White Castle is
White
guaranteed.
Castle. White Castle's a guarantee. Waffle House is...
Waffle House don't close for nothing.
Waffle House is a bunch of fucking G's, dude. But they got the people that work there. That they ain't fucking around with bullshit. There's
Yeah.
some rough and tough motherfuckers that work up in that graveyard shift at a Waffle House, dude. Those ain't people I want to cross on the street. Denny's isn't even open 24 hours anymore.
I know.
Not our hometown Denny's that we used to go to. That one ain't open. And that breaks my heart, man. I made so many good memories in that Denny's at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. We used to go
High as fuck, drunk as hell, whatever. That's where I went, man. And now they close at 9 or something.
Now we gotta go to Waffle House.
Yeah, I'll just take my business elsewhere.
That's what happens, man.
IHOP, they're 24 hours.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't even know where the nearest one is.
Fucking, like 15, no, probably like 20 minutes from here. Hurstbourne.
Yeah, that's too far when I'm drunk.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But IHOP's like embracing it, I think. Like being like the place for drunk people. Kind of like Waffle House. They're like, fuck it, dude. We'll be part of this. I think it's a good thing to be a part of. You can guarantee business.
Yeah.
If you're like, we'll take anybody. We don't care.
They need to get rid
All
of that
walks of
carpet.
life. What?
That's all I'm saying. They need to get rid of that carpet.
Yep.
The carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers be
IHOPs.
throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
We've seen it.
I ain't been IHOP in probably 10 or more years.
Really?
That's not a bad thing. It's not that good.
It's
Yeah,
not that
I
good,
don't
but
remember it being
it's
real
24
great.
hours. It's one of those. It's good because it's 24 hours. You know,
Yeah.
it's good because if you need it at 2 or 3 in the morning, it's there and it's open, and it's better than getting like Taco Bell sometimes.
Yeah.
You can go
But-
get actual food versus. It's like how Denny's was for us. You
Right.
know, it was like real food versus going to a fast food place. You know.
Yeah, I feel like it all just has to do with not being able to find enough people to work
Yeah.
overnight. Like since the pandemic on,
Yeah. That fucked everything up.
yeah, people just don't want to. Not enough people to work. Well, there is. They just don't want to. Instead, they're living over there by the fucking storage place with
Yeah.
their tents and
Living in a van down by the river.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Piece
out
of
Bo
shit.
Johnson.
Shout out Bo. That's where me and Miguel met, was in his class.
Really?
About 10 of us in that class was cool.
I mentioned him in our wedding vows.
Oh yeah.
I really do.
We thought about inviting him. Just because we're like, hey.
He shows up.
That's cool. I think he was a Bama fan, wasn't he?
He went to Alabama, I think.
He's a Bama
Oh
fan.
yeah, he probably was good.
He looked.
No, he was a big time Louisville fan.
was a Louisville
Because I got into
fan.
arguments with him a lot.
Oh shit.
Not arguments, but we discussed
Debates.
debates of Kentucky and Louisville.
So he's a beta.
Yeah. But we met in that class, so that's cool. What else you got to rant about, buddy?
Oh, I ain't got no rants, man. Just some Let's see. How long would you like to live, man?
Oh shit, that's a deep one. I don't know. Give me a. Well, it depends if I'm healthy. I guess still I ain't healthy no more. When people have to take care of me, just pull the plug.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I
So
agree with
whenever that is, if that's tomorrow, pull the plug. If
I
that's
will.
yeah, I know you will. Thanks, man. If that's when I'm 184 because I'm the oldest person to ever live, pull the plug then. I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to break no records. Like,
I've heard crazy shit before where people think that the first person to live to like 1,000 is alive today.
yeah.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
Really?
I do. The way technology's advancing. I do.
It's gonna upload you into a software.
Probably. It's probably gonna be some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't gonna be like,
Dude, Neuralink's gonna be happening soon.
yeah,
That's fucking crazy shit right there.
just like a chip in your brain, right?
Basically, yeah.
I don't really understand it completely. Do you? Do you?
Not
Like,
entirely, but I don't know. It's basically like I feel like it's almost like having your phone be a part of you.
ugh. That seems terrifying.
It's like a chip that it's like a little, I mean, microscopic chip, but it has little fibers that they put in your brain, I guess. Somehow, I don't know. And then there's like a little computer behind your ear that gets put in, and it, works Bluetooth through Bluetooth, wirelessly or whatever. And yeah, it's crazy shit, but I think they're gonna start trying it like the next year or two.
Jesus. Fuck being experimental on that shit, man.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because of how like competitive everything is, in the workplace and just in general. What's gonna happen if it works? And people who have it get ahead of people who don't.
Yeah.
And then the only way you can get ahead is to get it, or you're just left behind. You're like a fucking lower class of human if you don't have it.
So I want to learn how to hunt.
Because you can't, you can't process or know shit that people
Some
with it
Black
can.
Mirror shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a real thing, and they're gonna start trying it soon.
I don't think it'll get that advanced anytime soon. Like to where, like I think maybe possibly in our lifetimes it'll get to a point where like everybody needs to have it to advance. Like if you want to be part of society. But I think we'll be pretty old by the time that happens, and I'll just say fuck it. I'm already old,
Yeah. But yeah, I've heard that it can be used to help with a lot of
like people who are deaf.
mental illnesses and shit, or
Yeah.
anything brain related that's compromises somebody, I guess, in some way.
That is cool.
Yeah.
In that aspect of it, but
It's kind of scary though, because like, who would be? Is there like control to it? Like
a computer,
yeah.
AI, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some shit about when it's gonna happen, or when they're gonna try it. It says Neuralink is a company that aims to connect humans and computers using brain implants. Can help humans interact with machines using their brains. Still in development, has not been implanted yet.
Is that when Elon started that shit, right?
Yeah, it's Elon Musk's company.
I say Elon like we're boys.
Yeah, I mean, apparently, eventually they expect you to be able to communicate with people without even speaking to them.
Damn.
Like, you can just fucking transmit it to them through the computer.
Will people not sing anymore?
I don't know.
What if I was singing to you right now? You ready?
Oh, and you can. Oh, I see. You like stuff.
What song am I singing to you right now?
Baby Got Back.
No.
No.
In my head, I was singing, I've
They expect to
had the time of my life.
They expect to start human testing this year if their approval is granted by the FDA.
Damn, what? Who's getting that shit
What's the
tested on
point?
them?
What are they doing?
I just want to know.
Now this is from May 26. Elon Musk's brain chip firm says that it has received approval from the U.S. Food and Drugs Administration (FDA) to conduct its first test on humans.
Oh, okay. I think he should do it himself.
He probably
He
will.
probably will.
But yeah, he should definitely do it himself.
It's one thing I can. That's one thing you gotta respect about that guy. I think he will definitely. Would definitely do it himself.
But yeah, it's crazy shit, man. But it seems like at first they're just trying to treat conditions like restore vision and mobility to people,
That's where it starts. Though.
treat paralysis and blindness. But yeah, that's just where it starts. Yeah.
That's their goals. Is that what they
At
do?
first,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Their initial goals, but it's gonna get deeper and darker.
apparently
Well, that's a lot to cure right there.
Musk said that it could help ease concerns about humans being replaced by AI, because you basically will be an AI when your brain's linked to a computer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you'll be Will Smith in a robot.
Yeah.
You're a little bit robot.
iRobot was based in 2035.
I know. I seen it the other day and I was kind of like,
That's wild.
whoa, that's fucking weird.
We're getting there, ain't we? Did y'all hear
That's
about?
a Michael Bay one, ain't it?
I don't know who made that.
iRobot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyway,
Seems
sorry.
like it.
Oh god. They brought up the actual fucking iRobot brand.
Did you hear about Elon and Mark Zuckerberg fighting?
Yeah.
I hope that happens soon. That would just be funny.
It says it's directed by Alex Proyas. Yeah, I don't see anything about Bay.
Yeah, you're just making shit up over
Yep.
there, baby. But yeah, would y'all pay for the pay-per-view?
For Musk and Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
I would.
I would too.
We could all throw up on it.
Oh, we'll say it's I don't know. Let's say it's $100. Is that a normal pay-per-view? I don't know. I don't watch fighting that
Probably like
much.
80 to 100, somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, let's say it's $100. I'd definitely throw that up to watch them
Oh, yeah.
fight. They need some prelims, so I can't just
Zuckerberg
watch
would
them.
probably destroy him.
That's what I'm hearing.
He trains.
Musk has been training too
He might have, yeah.
with with Saint Pierre, George Saint Pierre.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
didn't know
that
about that.
serious?
Yeah, they're like legit. Like, I think it might actually happen.
Well, it's because I think it started because Facebook or Meta, as they call it, is starting a thing called
Threads.
Meta. Yeah, and it's
Threads.
supposed to be like Twitter,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, I didn't know Elon been trained like that, so I just kind of assumed Zuck would fuck him up because he has been.
Yeah.
I know. I saw him the other day with Israel Adesanya and
Yeah.
somebody else. That'd be crazy. Though.
What a time to be alive, man.
I wonder.
It's like the two biggest tech billionaires that there are. Like the biggest dorks in the world. They're like, we're gonna have a fucking cage match.
Let's throw fucking Bill Gates in there, man.
Oh, he'd get fucking mopped, dog.
Yeah, he's too old.
Elon Musk is big.
Musk is, yeah.
He's like 6'3", I
So-
think. He's a tall motherfucker.
Musk
For real.
is 52. Zuckerberg's 39.
Oh,
What?
what's the height? Let's pull up like the height. In this corner.
Height and weight. Alright, Mark's height is, oh my god, dude. 1.7 meters. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. 5'7".
Oh, he's in trouble.
Elon's got
Elon's got that reach on him for sure.
No doubt.
Keep it in a boxing, keep it off the ground, dude.
Elon Musk is 6'1" and a half.
Oh, he's got that half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely got that. He's got the size on him.
Yeah. And weight for sure, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Musk wins. But who knows?
Be fun. Who gives a shit?
Musk's gonna have like fucking Neuralink in his brain. He's like,
he knows every move. That,
yeah, before it's coming.
Yeah. He's like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Playing in slow mo.
Oh fuck. So you want to live until you can't take care of yourself?
Yeah, basically.
That seems about right.
Once I can't take care of myself, just.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd want to live as long as I could, but I guess once I got to that point, it wouldn't really be worth it.
Yeah, like if you're gonna tell me I can live like an extra 5 years, but I'm gonna be like a vegetable.
Oh yeah, fuck
just,
that.
Nah, man, just.
Yeah, once you're a vegetable.
That's not living.
Yeah, that's not. They ain't living. There's a difference between living and being alive,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be alive, man.
So, if you could accomplish one thing in your life before you die, what would it be?
Make an impact on the world.
That's fucking beautiful.
In a good way. In a positive way.
Yeah, you'd be like the Unabomber.
Yeah. Anybody can be Hitler. not everybody can be Jesus. But
yeah, I agree with that.
If I could somehow make a change on the world in a positive way,
yeah,
that would be the biggest accomplishment.
Somehow create generational wealth.
Yeah.
Which I would use to do good for the world, but also to like set my family up for generations. You know? So they wouldn't have to worry about fucking money.
Yeah.
Or food or whatever.
I'm less concerned with money. More concerned with like not needing money. You know what I mean? Like everybody's so like we live in a world that's all it's money hungry, and like that's who gets power is people with money and shit like that. So I think the world would be better if people who were good people are who people acknowledged, not people who just had a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense.
I mean, you can definitely have a big influence on the world without it, and people will listen to you and follow you and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But you won't ever... And I mean, I guess in a way that is a sort of power, but it's hard to get power without it.
Yeah.
Which I don't really want power, but I just want my future family to be set up, you know?
All I ask for my future family is for them to know I love them, but I don't want them to ever expect a fucking dollar from me.
Right.
Like, even if if I became a multi-billionaire, I wouldn't want my family to expect a dime from me. Because, like, I don't expect a dime from my parents. And I don't think they expect a dime from theirs. You know, it's like, you gotta make your own decisions, create your own luck and will and all that shit. It's like, go out, find yourself, be your own person.
Yeah, well,
and make life work for you.
I think until you die, yeah, I would agree with that. But once I die, whatever's left, I mean, it's theirs.
Yeah, I'd rather just give it to something I'm passionate about, which I love my family, but like maybe every bit of money I have goes into like restoring some shithole town or something. You know, I don't know. Like, I think I can go to better places. I'd like to think I can hopefully raise my kids right to be sustainable and live a happy, healthy life. And I think that I think generational wealth is bad for kids or even grandkids. Just because you know it's coming. Even at a young age, you'll start to realize that it's coming, and then you get this ego or attitude about you. And I would never want, if I had that, I would never want my kids to have that. Like, I wouldn't want them to think that they're just gonna get it one day.
Yeah.
Because like,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it has a lot to do with how you raise them.
well, I agree,
Whether
but
you have the money or not.
I agree, but
You
it's
gotta
like,
instill values in them.
yeah, but it's gonna be there. Like they know it's coming, and like, I guess even if they knew it was coming, I wouldn't want to give them anything until I died. At
Right.
least, like,
Yeah, I agree with that. Like while you're alive, just
like,
let them
create your own life
you
and
can
make
help
it.
them, but
Yeah.
you're not like, oh, you're 18. Here's $1 million now. You're
Yeah.
dead,
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. Like I don't want to bail them out.
Yeah, you want them to learn the hard way in a way.
Yeah.
How shit works and yeah, but
Like,
once you die, I mean, it's like, I would leave it to them. But
I just wouldn't ever want them to be like dependent on me, like thinking that one day they'll have all this and stuff. Cause it's like, no, motherfucker, I'm getting rid of it all. It's like I love you, but you gotta be your own person and make your own destiny, I guess.
yeah,
But I'm like I want money. I want to have a lot of money just so I can do what I want. I don't want to have money to like for status, I guess. I want to have money to do what I can do. Like I can travel whenever I want.
You want it for freedom.
I don't want to have to like work anymore. Like I want to be able to kick back and enjoy my life and live it the way I want to.
Yeah, you just want the, financial freedom. You don't have to worry about your next meal or paying bills or anything. You're just good. You can just live it up and enjoy it and,
Yeah, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, I'm not worried about, I don't want to be like, have a bunch of power or famous or no shit like that. I just want to not have to worry about shit that you need money for, Like, I just want to have my house paid off, have plenty to travel, do whatever the hell I want to do.
My biggest thing is not working anymore.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that'd be great.
I want to not work. Or if I work, it's something that I truly enjoy, Because, like, I don't fucking enjoy plumbing, you know what I mean? It's like, I can do it, yeah, but it's just it's me settling, It's like, I want to do something that I enjoy, whatever that may be. I can talk to people. I can do a podcast.
Yeah.
So smash that subscribe button.
Well, it's definitely a lot easier to do a podcast once you got money.
Yeah.
Or
to get noticed.
To get a following,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have more high caliber names on and more reach, I guess.
But that's kind of the beauty in, I think, this. I think we're normal people. And we think like a lot of normal people. So it'd be nice for normal people to hear it, I only got 30 subscribers and I'm hanging strong at 30. I've been at a stalemate for a little while, but
it's alright.
Yeah.
You're changing those 30 people's lives, man.
You damn right. An inspiration. No. It is, it's fun just to fuck around on here and talk about shit. Who knows where life will take you.
Yeah, it is weird that, because we've all been hanging out as a group for a long time, and, I mean, occasionally we would talk about crazy shit like we do on podcasts, but not really, Like, we just kind of hang out and have fun and just bullshit, but we never get real serious about shit and talk about crazy stuff like we do on a podcast. It's weird that we don't. I feel like we should. But, it's... I don't know, it's strange that...
It's hard to get, it's easy for, two people to get on that, wavelength and, talk about that shit. But when you got, 5 or 6 people, trying to have a conversation. It's hard for everybody to.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a benefit having the headphones.
Then we got like fucking Jakeson over there.
Yeah, but
just unable to contribute to the.
Yeah, but I think having the headphones in is big.
Yeah.
Because like you kind of focus in on the other person more. Like you hear them and they start talking. You're like, oh shit, my bad. You know. Like there's no like talking over everybody.
Yeah.
It's in your ear.
And if you're listening, Jake, I'm just joking, man.
No, Jake, you're a pussy. No. I love everybody in my life, man.
You're just kind of slow, man.
I do appreciate that. If there's anything in my life I appreciate, I can say that there's three things. The first thing that came along in my life that I can appreciate is my parents. I have wonderful parents. The second thing is the friends that I've got to get to know and have really been friends with for years, you know. And then the third is Michaela. Like, she's the love of my life and got lucky to find somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with. But it's cool to, like, have shit to be grateful for. And not be. It's not bullshit to be grateful for. It's some real shit, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think, like, our friend group is the rarest of them all. Because there's not a lot of people who have a friend group like we do. You know, we hang out damn near every weekend. And we all love each other and just hanging out, man, having a good time. We're just buds. There's never been drama and shit. We're just hanging out, man. And
yeah, we're definitely lucky.
yeah. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Some lucky son bitches. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, man.
Well, got anything else to rant about or anything?
Yeah, probably. Fuck DoorDash. You only ever DoorDash Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Very
fine.
rarely.
Chick-fil-A is always on top of it.
We've been doing good about, like, just cooking and shit.
Yeah.
Eating good food.
We've been better about it, but DoorDash fucking blows. DoorDash, if you're listening, you suck bad. You suck. You're really terrible. Your product is disgusting, and you suck. You pay twice the amount that you would if you just went and got it yourself. It's wrong more often than it's right. Oh man, I can't even. You got anything to say about it, man?
Let's just move on before you get too.
You got anything to say about it? Because I just gotta stop.
I mean, unless you're getting Chick-fil-A, yeah, fuck DoorDash.
We're getting
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we're getting
Yeah, I won't
the
even
one
have
that
to
I
use
can
it
drive
anymore.
to.
I'll delete that fucking app off my phone once that thing's built.
I can't wait, dude.
Which, like I said, I barely use it anyway because it is expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We've been trying
nuts.
to do better about. We're actually going to try to not eat any fast food at all for a while.
Nice.
Just trying to cut it out.
That's a good thing to cut out, man.
Yeah. I did it once for 8 months, or close to 8 months, back when I worked out at the factory and shit.
Yeah.
Like before I got Mackenzie and she led me down a dark path.
Yeah. She made you get fat. No.
Stopped lifting and started eating like shit.
That's what happened to me, man. Me and Michaela were about to get married, and I was like, I'm done lifting.
Yeah, dude. Before y'all got together, you were shredded.
Yeah. No, I mean, like,
I know.
Before we got married, I was doing pretty good about working out.
Yeah. I've gotten back on track pretty well, so hopefully I keep it up this time.
I hope you do, man. It's a good thing to do.
I got my motivation, so.
The way.
No, just.
In general.
Just in my mind.
That's cool, man. Because I was literally talking today. I have the least amount of motivation I've had in years to work out. Like, I can't.
It's a hard thing to do.
She locked a man down for good. Put a ring on it.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's hard to... It's... The days where you don't want to do it, that's what gets you. Like, when you're feeling good and you want to do it, you're like, alright, yeah, that's cool. Let's work out. You know, I feel good, but when you get home from work and you're just tired, you're like, I don't feel like doing shit. Those days are the rough ones. You just gotta make yourself do it.
I wish I had, like... I mean, I say it, but I probably still wouldn't do it. But just, like, a couple dumbbells here. Like, I might be more likely to try and fuck around and do some shit. Because it's like... Because sometimes I might get off at, like, 3:30. And I'll be, like, a little motivated. But you don't get off until 4:30. Or whatever. You won't be home until 4:30. And I'm like... I sat at home for an hour. And then I'm like, dude, I'm definitely not going over there. Like...
Yeah.
Like, you get lazy easy. But
yeah,
I can always do push-ups or body weight squats or something like that. It's like,
yeah, it's a hard thing to do, man. Anybody that has a full-time job and shit like that, and they're fucking in great shape, I got a lot of respect for them because it takes some fucking willpower to do that shit.
Some people got kids on top of that.
Yeah. It's hard to do.
Crazy.
And eating healthy on top of it.
Mm-hmm. That's
it's
the
so
hard.
It's so hard to eat healthy, man. But you know why? Because healthy food doesn't taste good. What if it did? Where would the world be if healthy food tasted good?
Be in a much better place.
We would have cured cancer by now.
Probably wouldn't have cancer.
Probably wouldn't have cancer. Probably have flying cars. Neuralink would have came out fucking 45 years ago.
We'd all be androids.
Yeah.
We don't even eat food anymore.
Yeah, just like some paste. I'm like, this tastes delicious.
Yeah, a lot of healthy food does taste bad.
It's not that it tastes bad, it just doesn't taste good.
It's not as good.
Like, and it's also because I'm never starving when I eat. Like, if I just starved myself every time, healthy food would probably be dynamite. So when you're hungry, you're fucking hungry, man. But...
yeah, that's true.
When you're not actually starving, when you're just hungry, you're like, man, I want a greasy fucking cheeseburger. But if you're starving, you'll fucking take anything. Give me some fucking broccoli. I don't care.
Yeah. I actually heard something about that recently where, like, if you're trying to lose weight or something, that only eat whenever anything sounds good. Like, if you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, fucking nutter butter sounds good. Like, no, you're not really
that
hungry. You have
a craving.
You're craving, yeah. So you wait until you're like, oh, I can eat fucking broccoli and steak right now, and it'd be great.
You're like, I will fucking spear like a deer right now and
like
just start eating it.
On that
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I feel like
it would help you lose weight, I guess.
Well, I feel like you get used to it. You'll start to be like that, and then you get used to it, and then you're like, oh, that's just what I eat now.
Yeah.
Like, you eat like healthy.
That's true. But it's hard, like you said, with working out and trying to build muscle, because you can't eat minimally. Like, you have to eat a decent amount throughout the day if you want to actually get bigger and stronger.
Get your protein and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a bunch of protein and you need some carbs and fat and stuff. But, you know, so you're never at that point where you're like, oh, I'm just fucking hungry, I'll eat whatever. You're kind of always, like, somewhat full, I guess. Or, you know, not hungry. You're just like, I gotta eat this so I can accomplish what I'm going for, you know? So it's hard to do that. But it's just all willpower in the end, really.
Yeah.
Just gotta have the willpower.
Which I don't have right now.
Yeah, it's hard to do, man.
You either got it or you don't. I don't right now. Wish I did.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I'm getting hungry.
Life's hard, man.
You got me hungry now, man.
You got any Swiss rolls?
I got a Tombstone Pizza calling my fucking name, dude.
Shit.
But
Can't go wrong with pizza.
I think we'll probably wrap it up here because I do need to eat and I gotta fucking go to that shit tomorrow. I could rant about that, but I'm not going to because it don't do no good.
Don't do it.
But
Well,
it's been real, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again.
I appreciate
It was
it.
fun as always.
You got any drink left over there?
Just a sip.
Well, cheers to you being on again, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Until next time.